Welcome in to episode number 66 of Sunny Sit Down.
That's a lot of episodes.
It really is, actually. Now
when you say it like that.
When you say it out loud, it's quite a lot. But we are so excited to be here. Hopefully all of you are just as excited as we are. And I'm so glad that we have our guests on again talking about food, because I could reuse an intro for once, which was so nice. I could just stick it in here.
Copy and paste.
Yes, exactly. But we are here to talk all things Disney World food and snacks. Mm-hmm. We got lots of people hanging out with us here, but we're excited for the guests that are backstage and they're ready to go. So I'm just going to bring them in. There they are, Brianna and Cory. Welcome, guys.
Yay!
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Right. I was going to say that we don't have snacks, but you're going to get one, but we don't have a snack, which I feel like we should have a snack for
we don't.
Disney World snacks. But what I was going to say as well, these guys are in here, these two lovely people. And the last time that we did Disney snacks was with Haley and Tommy, and it was episode 12, which is so long ago. And it was our first ever bracket. We didn't even pull up a bracket on the screen. It was just me reading out the options
on a piece of paper.
And it was just wild. And look at us now. We got intros, we got brackets, we got just all these things. Crazy. So that's the last time that we did snacks, which we thought that we have to revisit because snacks are changing, things are different. So we have to come back to snacks. But I just wanted to share that. That's so crazy to me.
That is crazy.
And that's you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New snacks, and the amount of new snacks that have come out now between the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But how are you guys? You guys are good?
We're good.
Thriving.
Cory made not in honor of tonight.
It was not snacks, it was a meal.
But Cory got a pasta machine for Christmas and all the tools and the fixings. And tonight he made homemade raviolis for dinner. Fresh pasta, fresh dough. And it was so good. We were nervous. We thought we were going to have to do a Chinese or takeout situation. So we were like, well, let's hope it's good. And it was delicious. It was
well done, Cory. That sounds really good.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
Very nice. Well, everybody's excited to be here. So excited that Austin is knocking to check if anyone's home, because
I was overstimulated trying to get my setup. I won't lie.
Well, your computer had to restart, so that was also an issue.
Technical all around. That's okay.
I'm no liar.
But Austin's here. Yeah. Queen Sammy's here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Haley and Tommy, like I said, are here. They're hanging out with us. Leanne is here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Oh my goodness. 2 weeks in a row, Leanne. Look at you. That's
fun.
That's so fun. Thanks for being here. Katie's here as well. Finally for a live. Welcome, Katie. Thanks for being here. If you're just hopping in, be sure to like the stream. It helps us out so much. Subscribe to our channel and to Brianna and Cory's. If you're new to either, we'll leave the links here so you can check them out. Check us out if you want to. All that stuff. They got a whole Disney World series going on right now, so lots of fun over there. So definitely go watch those if you haven't. But yeah, Haley and Tommy are hanging out while they pack. I wonder what you're packing for.
Oh my God.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Because, guys, this is the last live stream before the wedding bells are ringing. And me and Tom get married. And look, your hair is like this.
I can hear the bells.
Hair trial.
I had my hair trial, but I brushed it all out. That's why it looks like it.
I didn't see
Heidi, when you came on live, I was like, not that your hair doesn't look good all the time. I was like, your hair looks good.
You got some volume today.
Thanks. We got some volume. We had some curls. We had the whole.
I like the curls look good.
I took it down and I rubbed all my makeup off so that Brandon didn't see.
Yep.
And here we are. So.
And there we are. So Haley and Tommy coming to the wedding. Oh, right, exactly. Yeah, I don't have one. Haley and Tommy, they're coming to the wedding. Brianna and Cory are coming. Caitlin and Austin are here. They're coming. So we're just excited. And it's literally like basically a week away. It's next weekend, which is wild. So we're excited. This will be the last live stream until we're married. So that's so fun. So stay tuned on Instagram for all the wedding updates, which is so fun. But we're going to get this thing going, obviously talking about Disney food and Disney snacks. If you're new to the lives, all of us will have a vote and all of you will have a vote, and you'll play along in the comments as well. And we're going to be putting like a bunch of Disney snacks to the test, 32 snacks, which again, I scoured the internet for like Disney food blog top lists and all these things to find the top snacks and took some suggestions as well. So if we're ready, we're going to get into this. I know that you want to get a snack, Brianna, so you feel free, whatever you.
Let's do the first one. I'll ramble off my vote fast and then I'll leave.
That's perfect. Jaxie's here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Katie's excited. It's like the royal wedding. That's so nice. Thanks, guys.
This is like the royal wedding.
Maybe. Hope so. Kim is here. Welcome, Kim. Thanks for being here. But let's get this thing going. We have a new intro for bracket battle as well, which I kind of teased last time.
Slay.
Which I'm excited. So here we go.
I was late for that one.
Oh yeah, we came in for the last 2 minutes. We were having fish and chips with Corey's grandparents.
Right. Very true.
I'm so excited. Let's give it to me.
It's a bracket.
Now, if anyone can't tell, that's Caitlin, because Caitlin once came on and I was rambling on about how we're going to rank the stuff, and she goes, "Oh, it's a bracket." So that's our new intro. So Caitlin, I haven't asked for your permission.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
You
took your voice and used it. So sorry if that's like.
You better give her the rights.
I was going to say we got to give those rights. But like I said, if you're new, we have a bracket, 2 different sides, a bunch of Disney snacks. They're all random order except for the first one. And that is because I wanted to get this one out of the way. I feel like it's a pretty like a divisive one. And this is the one that we're starting with. So if you're all ready, all of you will get a vote. And so will myself and Heidi, Brianna, and Corey. We got matchup number 1.
I knew it.
Oh, wow.
He said freaking 3 steps turn and fire. Goodness.
Yeah. This was obviously, these are on people's lists for snacks. Like they're classic, iconic. Yes. But I feel like that we got to get one out of the way because they're both kind of very similar. And I feel like it's only fair that they would match up.
Yeah.
So we got the ice cream sandwich or the premium bar. And this was a divisive one on our like episode 12. Heidi slandered the premium bar pretty hard. You said that it was.
What's the premium bar? Oh yeah, right. I did. Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know if anybody has thoughts. I know that this one's pretty like divisive also for you guys. So
I'm gonna go first so that I can get my snack.
Yeah.
I won't hard slander. I'm a Mickey sandwich gal through and through. I don't like the crunchiness of the premium bar. And I like that the sandwich has cookies and cream ice cream and it's more of a soft serve. I find that the premium bar is pretty icy. And I really like an ice cream sandwich. And where I think the premium bar is overdone and like basic, you can get that at a grocery store. I actually think that the sandwich cookie is really soft and the ice cream inside of the sandwich is softer. And it's like double the size, in my opinion. I think there's like a thicker, like the ice cream is thicker. So I'm a Mickey sandwich girl through and through. And I'll be back with my snack.
Deal.
Perfect.
Mr. Cory,
what the ridiculousness is over.
Oh, shut up. I'm not going to bring you a snack.
I will just say premium is in the name for a reason. And it's the premium Mickey bar, which is why it's absolutely fantastic. The crunch of the hard chocolate adds a nice textural element, which she's all about texture, which I don't know why she's slandering that. But the ice cream is just as soft in the Mickey bar as it is in the sandwich. So actually, if we really need to become like nitpicky with anything, you're holding on a stick. Your hands don't get messy or sticky or have like cookie residue over it. And it's easy to dispose of. You don't have disgusting hands. Mickey premium bar for the win.
It's fair. What about you? You're obviously going sandwich.
I don't like. I think I'm very similar in Brianna's like points for the premium bar. I just find like, especially if I'm going to spend my money on it, to me, there's not really much to the premium bar. Like it's just vanilla ice cream covered in chocolate, and I don't like how when I take a bite out of it, the chocolate falls off of it like easily. And I'm not really like a plain, like when it comes to ice cream, I like a little bit more to my ice cream than just like the plain, which is funny because I feel like other stuff the opposite. But yeah, that's why I'm going for the sandwich. And I just love Oreo ice cream.
Yeah. I
was like, which one are you choosing?
I like the premium bar better because I like the crunchy chocolate. I don't like though that it does melt and it does break and all that kind of stuff.
You don't like a other one?
Like, yes, I do. But I'm saying that I like a hard chocolate on an ice cream. Like a dipped cone, I only like the ice cream with the stuff. I don't like the cone really. Like I like that combo of ice cream with like a hard chocolate. I think that both of these for me, like I'm kind of indifferent either way, but I'm gonna vote the premium bar because I just like the crunchy chocolate on the outside. I think that's like my favorite thing of so
it's boys versus
girls. Combination. Yeah, boys versus girls. And the chat I also think is pretty divided.
Okay.
Each person gets a vote. We'll see what they have to say. Ashlyn and Jeff are here. Welcome. Thanks for being here, hanging out while we figure out what we want to eat in Disney since 60 days is Sunday.
Oh,
wow. That's a big time.
That's
I love
exciting.
that. So fun. Would love to hear if there's any thoughts on your like radar of what you're picking. All right. Haley and Tommy kicking us off. Ice cream Sammy ×2. Yes, some things never change because that was their vote on episode 12 as well. Sammy also votes the ice cream bar, which is the other one, the ice cream bar. Kim votes for the Mickey bar. Leanne votes for the sandwich. Katie votes for the sandwich. Wendy votes for the premium bar. So does Austin and Christy and Trish. Lauren votes for the bar as well. Llama Floof is here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Votes for the sandwich. Nicole, welcome. Thanks for being here. Votes for the sandwich. And then Trish says the crunchy chocolate and clean hands. There you go. Just like
Trish understands.
Right.
Oh, another vote.
And then Lauren coming in with a vote for this sandwich. Welcome, Lauren. Thanks for being here. Does that change our votes, Heidi?
Well, no, it's close.
It's very close. So if there's anybody in the room, any people not voting, and you want to have a vote, we're very close. Charlie's here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Got to go with the premium bar.
Okay, that'll do it.
That'll do it. Getting us over the edge with the premium bar. Very close by one vote. There you go. Next up, we got the Jack Num Num Cookie versus the Flameree Mac and Cheese, which doesn't have onion rings anymore. It actually has like a crispy onion. And I would have put the 8 spoons one that you guys love, but they don't have that anymore.
Jerks. They literally just got rid of that, apparently.
Which
literally 8 spoons is now relevant to me at this point.
Yeah.
Why would I go?
It's very interesting. There's like wings there now and like some churros. Very different menu. So we put on the Flameree one here. But like I think that we've all maybe have both of these, right?
Yeah.
Like, have you had both of these? Have you guys had the Jack Num Num Cookie?
We have had both of these, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you guys go until my counterpart.
Yeah. I feel like that, like with like the Flameree, I really liked the onion rings, and I think the strings aren't as good. I feel like this is like hard though, because like the cookie's a cookie, but it's like a hot, nice, warm cookie. But in terms of what I get more often, I probably get the mac and cheese. So I'll vote for the Flameree Mac.
Now that I'm looking at it, this is that, like, did I have the cookie at Disney World? Do they have the cookie at Disney World?
Both, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So
is it the same thing?
Yeah. Yeah. It's exactly the same.
Well, anyways, I'm not really like a big, I like a cookie when it's like a thinner cookie. I don't really like a thick cookie that much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Flameree used to be one of my favorite things to get. I will say that over time, I don't like it as much. I don't know what it is, but every time I eat it more,
something with the meat for
the meat sometimes gets me where I think there's too much fat on it, and then I get the ick, and then I don't want it anymore. So like, it's hard to say, but I'll say out of these two, like I'm still going to vote for Flameree.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Corey, what about you? Maybe they're frozen.
Is he frozen?
I'm not sure. Anyway, oh no, they're back.
Okay, he's moving.
Maybe they were frozen.
Maybe we're frozen.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Our Wi-Fi is being.
That's okay. That's okay.
Enhanced.
Both of these though, I feel like they're both obviously polar opposites, and I think Haley made a comment here about the 8 spoon one, which I had the 8 spoon one with these guys, and like I liked it a lot, and I'm sad that it's gone. So Haley was going to say 8 spoons greater, which it's gone, which is so unfortunate.
Wait, so you voted for the Flameree?
I voted for the Mac still, the Flameree Mac, and you voted for the Mac as well.
Yeah.
And then Brianna and Corey. Brianna's got her snack ready to go. If you guys have any thoughts on either of these
I think we're back.
Yeah, you're back.
You're back.
We can see you.
So
Okay.
We've only had Flameree once, and we have not had the best experience with our one excursion. Yeah. We don't know if it was just like late in the park day, so it's kind of just like leftover stuff, and like we didn't feel as though it was like that great. But I'm gonna go based off of the comparison of that or this cookie. It's literally just a thick chocolate chip cookie. There's really nothing miraculous to it. So my vote's gonna go with the mac and cheese.
Nice. Nice.
I'm normally a salty girl. Like I love more of a salty food. However, I think that Jack Cookie Num Num is like perfect. Like I remember when we had it and all I want is vanilla ice cream right on top of it. Like I really like that cookie. So I'm going to vote for the cookie.
There you go.
Nice.
Love it. I think that the chat's pretty split right now. Lauren's voting for the mac and cheese. Nicole is as well. Savory girly. The Nyes are here enjoying their Disney trip. Look,
it felt like you guys are at Disney for like 6 months. Every time I look, you're still there. I'm like, this is so fun.
And they're eating the fresh fruit waffle in front of the castle, which, like, I know that you can't stay long, but you'll have to touch base because they called like you guys called me when the news came out, but then we both said that, like, I wonder if it's just as good or not.
Yeah.
So who knows? But welcome, guys. Thanks for being here, and hope that you're like having the best time ever. Wendy's voting the mac and cheese. Christy's voting mac and cheese. Sammy's gonna go with the cookie. Katie's voting mac and cheese. Leanne's voting for the cookie. Llama Floof is voting mac and cheese. Jaxie boy, yes, love it. The extra barbecue sauce on the side with that mac. The Nyes are going the mac and cheese all day. So is Austin. Megan is here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Votes for the cookie. Kim votes mac and cheese. Trish votes for the cookie. Charlie votes mac and cheese. Haley and Tommy vote for the cookie. TR Bessa1 is here voting for the cookie. And Austin said that she sent the royalties. I knew Caitlin would say she wants some.
Oh, yeah. She wants her royalties.
For sure, as she should. But which one's moving on, Heidi?
The Mac.
The Mac. Moving on.
I just love the mac and cheese.
Next up, we have the caramel butter bar from Caramel Couche at Epcot versus Dole Whip in general, because there's so many different versions of Dole Whip. There's floats, there's the swirls. It's just any Dole Whip. So if your favorite thing ever is a Dole Whip float, that counts here for Dole Whip. So any kind of Dole Whip versus the caramel butter bar. Have you guys had the caramel butter bar?
No.
Never had it before.
We tried it when, I think maybe last year, 2 years ago. I had it, and I thought
we had it multiple times.
It's very buttery.
It tastes like you're biting into butter.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Which is because I think the cookie ish outside is very buttery, and then the caramel's buttery. It's very rich.
Yeah, it's very rich.
I think we had a few bites and then we saved it.
It kind of gives fudge, but
it's very interesting. So I'm gonna go Dole Whip. I like a Dole Whip. I feel like it's not the greatest ever Disney snack, but I think there are a lot of the variations. I like the coconut with the pineapple swirls.
Oh yes,
that one's my favorite. Or I like the one that Tommy put me onto, which is the cake with the Dole Whip on it.
Yeah,
which I like. I like that as well. So I'm gonna go for Dole Whip.
Yeah, me too. I don't like the other thing.
The butter bar. No. What about you guys? Butter bar?
Well, I've never had it, but I think even if I did, I think Dole Whip gets too much hate. I really do like a Dole Whip, and my all-time favorite Dole Whip that I've had is the Dole Whip with the pineapple upside down cake with the pineapple coconut swirl. That is next level my favorite. So I'm going to vote Dole Whip. And the thing I really like about Dole Whip is that, to your point, there are so many variations. You can have it in a float. You can have it with a piece of cake. There's a apple crisp Dole Whip sundae in Animal Kingdom I'd love to try. Mm-hmm. And I really like their variations. So I'm a Dole Whip stan. I think it gets too much hate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Sorry, I was wrong. For this matchup, I'm going Dole Whip. Obviously agree with everything that Brianna said, but my favorite Dole Whip is the I Lava You float.
The one in the middle.
Which is the one in the middle from Sunshine Tree Terrace in Magic Kingdom.
Good one. Nice. Yeah, I like that one. I had that one, I think on my most recent Disney college program, and it just instantly melted and was overflowing. And of course, I'm trying to vlog and take a picture.
Oh, and then you're overstimulating. Oh, sure. That can cause a panic attack.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that was the same day that I got yelled at. It was just what a disaster of a day. So anyway, but I still love a Dole Whip. Let's see what everyone else has to say. A lot of people liking the Dole Whip maybe for a sweep.
No,
here.
I saw a butter one.
You
there.
saw some butter stuff. There we go. Bree is here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. So excited that you're here as well. Wendy votes for Dole Whip. So does Katie and Kim. Leanne votes for Dole Whip. So does Austin and Megan and Llama Floof. Nicole votes for Dole Whip. Trish is voting for the butter. There you go. Sammy goes for the Dole Whip. The Nyes are chiming in about the waffle.
Oh.
They have nothing to compare, but they thought it was incredible. And it's still fresh and fruity. There we go. Love that. Maria's here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Voting for the Dole Whip. Christy votes for the Dole Whip. Charlie votes for the Dole Whip. Bree votes for, the Dole Whip for Jeremy and Bree. Just follows. Haley and Tommy voting for the caramel Hooch times 2. Ben votes for, the Nyes vote for the Dole Whip. Steve is here. Welcome. Thanks for being here, sneaking at work. Thanks, guys. Or thanks, Steve, for hanging out. We appreciate it.
Thanks for saving lives.
Yeah, seriously. Alex wants to know, this is from the Germany Pavilion at the store there. They also have it, I think, at Big Top Treats or whatever, like that little like Dumbo store. I'm pretty sure that it's in there as well. One? Yeah. Tommy does upside down cake. Oh yeah, he does for sure. Lauren votes for the Dole Whip. Teresa votes for the Dole Whip. Welcome, thanks for being here. And yeah, very, very, I think that if you try that butter bar, maybe get some people to share it with, because I think that it is pretty big. Yes, and it'd be hard to have it as your only snack. But Dole Whip is moving on for the wide range. Mm-hmm. So that one's moving on. Next up, we have Cheshire Cattail versus just a Mickey waffle, because I think Mickey waffles are everywhere. There's either powdered sugar or your resort or whatever. There's just something about a Mickey waffle versus the Cheshire Cattail, which I think when we did that episode 12, that was at the peak of its powers. Everybody was getting a Cheshire Cattail.
Oh, sure.
And I don't know about now if it's still the hype of that, but it's on here because on every list it's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have had the Cheshire Cattail.
We have.
You have.
And I would say I know mine right off the bat.
Yeah, go for it.
It's that Cheshire Cattail. We haven't had it in a really long time, but I am not Cory. Every time we travel internationally, that is Cory's breakfast of choice. Is a chocolate croissant. That's what he wants. He gets it all the time. Pain and chocolat, that's what he orders. That's always what he gets.
Cappuccino.
His little cappuccino. He's a little old man. And when we went to Disney, I was this is going to be the icing is going to be super sugary and it's not going to be super great, but it's really flaky. And the chocolate inside is way softer.
There's a decent amount.
And it's not hard and solidified. So I'm going to go Cheshire Cattail. I really love it. Now, if that Mickey waffle was a churro waffle, I would say different. But this to me is your basic Mickey waffle. So I'm going to go Cheshire Cattail.
Not to reiterate, but Cheshire Cattail easily gets the win here.
Really
I feel
good.
so. It's just it's unfortunate because the Mickey waffle, it's just a boring waffle that's just Mickey shaped. We all have waffles every day. This one just has to be Mickey shaped.
Yeah, but Mickey's face is cute.
Oh, and I understand that, but at the end of when you're comparing the two, the Cheshire Cattail reigns supreme amongst the two.
I think it's so good.
Me too. I love it, but I haven't had it in a really long time.
I was gonna say that on our first trip, I remember that you were that was you ate that every day, and I was what are you doing?
Every morning it was Cattail.
Yeah,
I have to have one.
I will say, so that's your vote.
Yeah, because I think that a Mickey waffle, I never get them because I just think that it's just, I don't know, there's other things that are more adventurous. Although, like you said, the one that's at Crystal Palace is so good. I put it on here, but I didn't. I just put like this one on, but that one is so good. And I wish that I could just have that one all the time. So maybe we can stand outside, like Haley and Tommy always say, we could stand outside and beg for a waffle, some scraps.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for the Cheshire Cattail. I will say that it seems like it's not. I think Brianna's kind of hinting this. It seems like it wouldn't be as good as it is.
Right.
Yes, you're so right, Heidi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then when I think we had it again on a repeat trip one time, and I was oh, this is actually good. I don't know why in my head I was kind of hating on it. I will say the waffles, for me, I think the shape of it makes it so that they're not really as fluffy, and I don't really like that. I also don't like a plain waffle. I like a waffle with fruit or different things on it. I don't really dipping a waffle into maple syrup or something. Yeah. So
agreed.
Yeah, the Cheshire Cattail. For sure.
It's fair. And on the topic of waffles, the other waffle's not on here because I didn't want to put it on here because we haven't
I agree. I don't think it should be in this bracket.
No, so I didn't put it in here yet.
Yeah,
but
good for you.
Maybe one day it'll be back here. Who knows? But let's see. Rebecca kicking us off with a vote for the Cheshire Cattail. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Sammy votes for the Cheshire Cattail.
Oh,
Katie.
gosh, my markers aren't working. Hold on. Give me a second.
SOS.
I'm firing off and you're not ready.
Yeah, I don't think.
Get a bit of both.
Who
Anyway,
started?
we got
1, 2.
2, yeah.
Okay.
Katie voting for the waffle. Megan voting for the waffle. Charlie votes for the waffle. Tori is here. Welcome, Tori. Thanks for being here. You're voting for the Cattail. Haley and Tommy, 2 votes for the waffle. Kim votes for the waffle. Teresa votes for the Cheshire Cattail. Alex votes for the waffle. Bree votes for the Cattail. Wendy votes for the waffle. Trish votes waffle. So does Llama Floof. And then Nicole, Leanne, and Christy all voting for the Cheshire Cattail.
Okay.
That was a lot closer than what I anticipated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we going for? The Cheshire?
Cheshire Cattail, yeah.
There we go. Next up, we got popcorn versus cookie. Again, popcorn can be, I guess, whatever, basic popcorn, or if you have like your favorite popcorn, but just like, Disney popcorn versus the Wookie cookie, which like I think that people like, but I don't really see people eat it. And I feel like it's because like the times that I've had it, yes, it's a lot, but it's also hit or miss. I don't know how you guys feel about a Wookie cookie.
We've only eaten it one time.
You know, once.
And I remember being so excited. Like, I remember me and Corey being like, people rave about this. This thing looks delicious. Oh my God, I can't wait to try it. And I remember taking a bite of it, and like the outside was like really hard and like super dense. And then the middle was like a little soft, but then all the filling just is like going everywhere. And I was like, I have to take a second bite of this because I don't think I like the first bite, and I don't think I'm getting what everybody gets. And then I had the second bite and I was like, no, I actually don't think I like this at all. And I think the cookie needs to be thinner. And then I would like it. So my vote is for popcorn only because that's like literally what I made tonight and it's in the bucket. But I like a fresh Disney popcorn, and I just don't like that. So nope.
Sure.
So I agree with everything that Brianna said about the Wookie cookie. It literally is dense. It was kind of a pain to eat. But unlike Brianna, the more I ate it, I was like, wait, this actually isn't bad. But I completely agree with that cookie. Both cookies need to be substantially smaller. Like cut one cookie in half and then you're fine. But like I actually think it's very delicious. I'm going to vote for the cookie.
Oh.
There you go.
Because I actually did think it is rather delicious. Yep. And I mean, like where popcorn is great, popcorn is popcorn to me. Also, I think Brianna would truly leave me for Disney popcorn. So
if it's fresh coming out the machine before Fantasmic, you on the
everyone who has seen my stories, it's actually become a trend now. Every time we're in Hollywood Studios at that one popcorn cart, she is staring as it's being popped right up front and center. But yes, my vote's the cookie.
This is hard because I'm laughing at Tommy's comment here because me and him had a boys' night where we just like stacked a bunch of lightning lanes and went to the park and had a cookie. And I love this cookie so much, but popcorn is like my favorite Disney snack. So this is like, this is so sad that this is the matchup. Though, like one of my favorite cookies of all time is like an oatmeal cookie. There's something about an oatmeal cookie. I just like love it so much. And I love that cream. I think it's very good. I don't get it like as often as I should, which I don't like really know why that I don't.
I think it's like really big though. Like
yes. And I think it's because that you don't really like it. So then we don't ever really share it.
Wait, what?
You like it, but it's not like your go-to.
No, it's not my go-to because
then
it's
we don't ever
much.
get it.
Like when you get it, it feels like it's like, whoa, like this is like.
And I don't want to be crushing one of them.
Brandon, if you don't like it, then you don't like Tatooine Traders.
Right, I know this is right outside of there. So I'm voting popcorn because it's my favorite, but I'm so sad because Tommy, I'm not like letting you down. I love this cookie so much, but popcorn is like my favorite Disney snack. I feel like I don't know how far that's going to go for me, but I had to give it one round. When I saw that this was it, now I'm kind of sad, but we'll see how far that it goes.
I owed it to popcorn to vote for it. It's owed a vote, you know?
I would have been shocked if popcorn came up and you did not vote for it.
Unless it went up against something drastic, it was getting a first vote.
Like if it went up, I think the only thing, if it went up against like spring rolls for Brianna, then popcorn wasn't winning it.
But yeah.
So Tommy, I'm so sorry, but one day we'll have a rain check on a Wookie.
I didn't vote.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm just scrolling up, but you were
saying like where we're certain.
No.
I will vote.
Be inclusive, Brandon.
I'm always inclusive.
I'm voting for the Wookie cookie, which you said I didn't like, but
Yeah, but you don't like popcorn.
I don't really like popcorn that much, so I like the Wookie cookie more.
She's trying to call me out here and tell me that
It's refreshing that me and Cory aren't screaming at each other. So you guys just go at it. It's refreshing.
Happy wife, happy life. A week
Happy
away.
life, happy
We
life.
don't scream at each other.
We were screaming before.
Turn.
Get in the
Cory,
chair.
No, I need you to turn.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
See?
The table's turned, yeah.
Yeah.
Tori's voting popcorn
You're
all
making
day,
me
every day.
lost.
Bree is voting for popcorn as well. Teresa votes for Wookie cookie. Trish and Wendy vote popcorn. Katie votes popcorn. So does Megan. Llama Floof with a bold statement that the Wookie cookie is the best snack on property. There you go, Llama Floof.
Whoa, that's a hot take.
Haley and Tommy voting for the Wookie cookie. Sammy votes popcorn. So does Maria. Charlie votes Wookie cookie. Nicole and Christy vote popcorn. Alex could never let you down, Brianna, voting for the popcorn.
Yay.
There we go. Awesome votes popcorn. Leanne votes Wookie cookie. And Kim votes for popcorn.
Popcorn.
Pretty good popcorn. Also 40 friends in here. Thanks for hanging out. Be sure to like the stream. Both of our channels. Hang out with us. We're having so much fun. Hopefully you are as well. Popcorn. Moving on. Next up, we got the black calf or whatever, the cold brew black calf. Which again is only on here because this is like people rave about this. We hardly get it.
That's a big affinity for that.
There's a couple drinks versus Mr. Kamals seasoned fries. Two different ones. I feel like the coffee, my only issue with the coffee, this is like a thing. Like I love coffee, I love the cold foam, I love the cereal. The ice bothers me because when you try to drink and I want some of the like the little cereal pieces, you then get a cube of ice.
Yes.
And like I just like don't like that because then you're chewing on cereal with an ice cube and then trying to drink your coffee. I just think that's like a weird combo. I do like it, but the problem is I never get it because I just get my shaky Jamaica every time.
Yeah. Is your vote for the fries? So is that what you're saying? Your vote's for the fries?
Yeah, because I really like a seasoned fry. And even though
we
that
introduced you to these for the first time, right?
Yeah, and even though that I don't get them every time, I really like it as a snack because they're like a good seasoned fry. And I like a dip with a fry. So I'm gonna vote for the fries.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I had the fries one time with you, and I don't remember them being life-changing, but I know everyone likes them. I don't know if it's what the vibe was that day, but I'm not a big fan of the
other coffee.
The other one. Like there's so many other coffees
I will say the day that we got them, they weren't as good as when I had them with them. So maybe they just weren't as fresh or something.
Maybe it was the wrong time of day. But I'm still voting for the fries because I just like, even if it was just a plain fry, like I would
So my vote is for the fries. Because I feel as though there's not an Animal Kingdom day that Brianna and I do where we don't get these fries. I feel as though this past trip was the first time ever we didn't get the fries because we literally just had the morning and then we had a skedaddle for our flight. So I think that's literally the only reason why. But it's like next time we go, these fries will be gone. I don't know what the crispness of them. I always feel as though there's perfectly fried. There's a good like crunch to them. I love the seasoning. I love the dipping sauce. And also, you nailed the view where you eat these at.
Oh, sure.
10 out of 10 view. Where the coffee, I do enjoy the coffee, but that's a coffee to me. That's not a snack. And I agree with you, Brandon. I'm getting a shaken Jamaican over that every day of the week.
Yeah.
For sure.
I agree with everyone. I'm voting for the fries. I really like that it's a sriracha mayo. It used to be some sort of ketchup, which people really liked, but they don't do that anymore. I think they're seasoned really well, and I don't like spice. They're just seasoned, and I really like that because it's something different, and I like to Heidi's point. Oh, we froze. Are we back?
You're good. Yeah.
Great. I love a seasoned fry. I wish, and I know that they would never do this in Galaxy's Edge, I don't like black coffee. So any coffee like that for me is really hard to like and enjoy because if I were to like, to your point, stick a straw in it or like I'd have to mix it all together before I could really enjoy it. So I wish that there was a world where I could have little half and half or a little milk or like a little something. And I don't like the ice either because you can't necessarily stick a straw in it because if you do, then you're just drinking black coffee and you're not drinking the whole point of the beverage. So I'm going to go fries for that reason. But I do have a really cool shirt that has the coffee on it and I'm still going to wear it. I'll be a poser just to wear the shirt, but I don't
care. Let's see what everyone else has to say. Lot for the fries. Llama Floof is mourning the loss of the Wookie cookie. We'll be missed. Never forget you. Bree votes for the fries. Teresa votes for the fries. So does NY. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Voting for the fries. Haley and Tommy voting for the fries, but RIP the ketchup. Ashton and Jeff are voting for the fries. Katie votes the fries. So does Kim. Tori as well. Teresa's voting for the fries. Alex says that the black calf, if it's from Disneyland, Disney World, one tastes different. I've seen this, but we didn't try it there. So can't say which one I like better because I haven't tried them both, but we should when we go to Disneyland next. And
you should. Maybe you could compare.
Debate, Llama Floof is voting for the fries. Leanne votes for the fries and is not a fan of the coffee. Nicole votes for the fries. Christy votes for the coffee. Charlie votes fries. Maria votes for the fries. Wendy votes for the coffee. Trish and Lauren are voting for the fries. Kay votes for the fries. So does Sammy, and Andrea is here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Voting for the coffee. And there you go. There's like a little tip where you can get an extra of the cream in the coffee and it makes a difference.
Okay, we're gonna have to ask for that because I that's what I need. I like a little bit of a sweeter coffee. And I wish I could enjoy that because I feel like I love Cocoa Puffs. I love the premise. I just need a little bit more, you know?
Yeah. And there's a question for you, which will you ever go to Disneyland?
The answer is yes. We would like to go next year. However, I travel a lot internationally for work. And if we travel internationally in the beginning of the year, it will be to a very, very, very far destination. And we probably financially cannot swing both. So we will probably not make it there if I do end up going somewhere far for work. But all is still up in the air.
And then also we got Brianna's brother and finally taking his kids onto the Disney World train. And so we'll definitely be
doing a family trip next year.
Family trip next year will be happening.
Yeah.
Love.
Nice.
The fries, moving on. Also, Stacy's here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Stacy says late, but I watched the MK vlog this afternoon. It's so fun.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you liked it. That one felt very chaotic and fun to me.
Love it. Next up, we have the seasonal macaroon or macaron, however you say it, ice cream little sandwich versus blue or green milk.
I can go first.
Yeah,
go for it, easy.
I have never had the macaron sandwich, but I am voting for it.
Right.
Because if there is one snack that every time we come back from Disney that somebody says, did you try this? It is always people ask if we've tried that. And every time we just forget, we just don't get it. And I want to get it so bad. And so I vote for that because I think I would love that because my favorite snack in the France Pavilion is the macaron with the lemon or the lime curd and the raspberries. So I would love that.
Now, would we get this at the bakery or at the
ice cream place?
Oh.
The ice cream shop, yeah.
Put the ice cream in between.
So I've done the ice cream with the brioche bun. I thought that would pop in. So for this one, I love ice cream. I'm a sucker for ice cream. I just haven't had it. So in my brain, I can't vote for it. And I actually do enjoy a blue milk.
Yeah.
Alcoholic or not, I enjoy a blue milk. So I'm voting blue milk.
Yeah, I think I like a blue milk as well because it is that the one that's it's like a Fruit Loops type of flavor, right?
Yeah, it kind of tastes like a sweet tart.
A sweet tart.
Okay, that's fair. I though really like this little macaroon sandwich. The last time I had it was me and Caitlin got it when you guys had your little drink outside, and it was good. And I feel like after going to Disneyland and having that one with the raspberries and stuff, I really like it. So I feel that this, I'm sad that I don't get this more because I think this would be a good little treat for me to have at Epcot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna vote for that, even though I do like the blue milk, but I'll vote for that little sandwich.
I'm voting for the sandwich because I don't like the blue or yellow or whatever color it is, green milk. I like the milk. It's not good for
Fair.
me.
Space milk. My dad also, he had this for the first time
The milk?
last year. Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to know his reaction.
He really liked it. And then my mom tried to convince him that they actually are milk and galactic stuff. And he was like, I wonder what this comes from. And I was like, okay, this is just I understand that it's very real here, but this is not what's
that guy.
This milk.
I can't wait to see that guy next week, man.
But it was right after he built his lightsaber. He was just feeling the vibe.
He was drinking the Kool-Aid milk.
Yeah,
oh, sure.
Exactly. So
yeah.
But it's exciting. You'll get to see Mr. Jerry, was what I was going to say.
I love that guy. Besties.
Let's see where we're kicking off. Haley and Tommy voting for the macaroon. Is it macaroon? Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
macaron, whatever.
whatever, Macaron. Teresa votes for the Macaron. NY voting for the blue milk, or Nye, maybe that's your name. I don't want to get it wrong. Andrea votes for the Macaron. Wendy votes blue milk. Kay votes for the Macaron. So does Sammy and Tori. Ashton and Jeff are voting for the blue milk. Katie and Kim and Trish all voting for the Macaron. Lama Floop is voting for the Macaron. So is Nicole and Sabrina and Stacy. Charlie votes for the blue milk. Leanne votes for the Macaron. Yes, would agree. Very much so. Love that. Can't wait to have that. And Trish and Christy also vote for the Macaron.
Yeah.
A lot of votes. Something about a French.
Sure. Little pastry.
Pastry.
Yeah.
Love it.
Nice.
So that's moving on. And I think this might be your last one on this side. The baseline pretzel
That's
versus
a good matchup.
the baguette in France.
Oh, carbo load. I love it.
Kind of similar, yeah. I will say that the baguette is a good deal. Very good deal.
It's like
Baguette's a
$4.
great deal.
Yeah. But this, I just love a baseline pretzel with that cheese.
I know you do.
So gotta do it. I'm voting for that baseline pretzel.
This is hard for me. Why?
I got my answer.
Oh,
I can go.
Go for it.
I love the pretzel. However, I only love the pretzel with the dip. So if I have to speak on the pretzel as the vessel and the bread as the vessel, that bread warm is just fabulous. And then you add the layer of the butter. Woof. The bread. I'm going for the baguette. Yep.
Brianna convinced me. It's the baguette. I don't even know why it was this much of a contemplation for me.
Yeah.
I just love it.
It's so
I love getting it. We walk around
It's
like
so
absolute
good.
gremlins gnawing on that bread.
What
It was
about
just
you?
bread, but it's so good.
You're not really like either of these
Either one of
people.
these, no. I'm gonna go for the pretzel only because I don't really like plain bread, period. So I'm gonna go
Fair.
for the pretzel.
I really like the pretzel and I love the cheese, and I don't even get the mustard. I just get 2 of the cheese because I don't want that mustard. That's my move every time.
Oh, yeah, I love mustard.
You do?
No.
There you go. Yeah.
Mustard.
Mustard's great.
Let's see a lot of votes kicking us off with the pretzel. Katie, Stacy, and Teresa all voting for the pretzel. Tori loves a good pretzel as well. Lama Floof and Kay and Charlie all voting for the pretzel. Maria and Ashton and Jeff and Haley and Tommy
Well,
all voting for the pretzel. And that's the number one thing that they miss about Disney World right now is that baseline. Love that for you
I'm
guys.
glad I held it down for the
Is it
piece
weird
of bread.
to say that I like the Pandora pretzel more than the baseline one? Even
That
though it's
one's
probably
really
made
fluffy.
the exact same
Yeah.
way.
It's fair.
They've got good
Kim
food.
votes for the pretzel. Sabrina, but also says you have to get the charcuterie board with it.
Oh,
Always.
Nicole votes the baguette. Megan votes the pretzel. Wendy and Andrea vote for the baguette. Trish votes the baguette. So does Christy and Leanne. All voting for that bread. What's our winner, Heidi?
The pretzel.
And also
Yeah.
Stacey saying the Germany pretzel is the best one. You got that the
Yes.
first ever trip that we had.
Yeah, that's
You were
true.
standing out there at that big pretzel. Now we're on to round 2 of this side, so we can kind of speed it up maybe like a little bit because we know what's coming, but we got the premium bar, which won against the ice cream sandwich versus the Flameree BBQ mac and cheese.
mac and cheese for me.
Premium bar for me.
Mac and cheese for me.
Ah,
What about you?
mac and cheese.
He says, "Speed it up." The three
No,
of us.
I don't mean that we have to speed it up. I'm just saying that.
Let me give my Wikipedia dissertation.
Yeah, these are just like both very different, but I feel like again, we don't really get the mac and cheese as much anymore because you
And
don't
when
like
have you
the meat.
gotten a premium bar?
That's what I'm saying,
Never.
but I like the mac and cheese better. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm voting for it.
I thought you were trying to give some love
No,
to
no,
that
no.
ice cream.
Maybe Haley and Tommy, did they actually, because it says that baseline auto inserted? Oh, mac and cheese baseline. Understood. I thought they were like
Earlier.
redacting their comment about that's what
I
they
was
missed
like,
the most.
how?
Lot of votes here kicking us off though. Mac and cheese coming through from Katie. Haley and Tommy voting for the mac and cheese, and there's that baseline that they're talking about. Very funny. Teresa and Charlie vote for the premium bar. So does Stacy and Trish. Nicole and Leanne are voting for the mac and cheese. So is Kim and Kay. Maria votes for the premium bar. Sabrina votes mac and cheese. Kelsey is at Disney now, and Mickey
Whoa.
premium bar for sure. Enjoy Disney.
Good trip.
Kelsey knows what's up.
So
Fun.
Can I vote sandwich if not premium bar? There you go. Premium.
Yeah, I would think so.
Christy votes premium bar. So does Wendy, and Llama Floof and Tori are both voting the mac and cheese.
It's pretty close, but the mac and cheese.
Tight one. Mac and cheese, though, pulled it out.
Nice.
There we go. Next up in round 2, we have the Dole Whips versus the Cheshire Cattail.
I have my answer.
Yeah, it's fair. Go ahead.
It's the one I want to always go back to more, and it's Dole Whip.
Yeah.
Over the Cheshire Cattail.
Yeah, this is tough because I feel like I really do love this Cheshire Cattail. And the more that we talked about it earlier, I was like, oh,
Yeah. I really like it.
Yeah, but I don't ever get it. And I think it's because I'm on to something as a morning thing that's on here later.
Yeah.
For my own personal reasons, I put it in here. But I'm voting for the Dole Whips because, again, there's more variety. And I really do like a Dole Whip. I feel like it's like my preferred, like cold treat choice of all the ice creams is the coconut pineapple swirl.
Yeah.
So what about you?
Yeah, I'm doing Dole Whip as well. I really like just a plain Dole Whip. That's usually my go-to, or the orange one.
The citrus swirl.
Citrus swirl.
Yeah.
And like you said, I don't really get a Cheshire Cattail, but like I said, when we had it the last time, I thought it was pretty good. But I'm still gonna pick.
It's kind of like those things that you get in like the freezer, the like Pillsbury things with the icing, kind of.
Yeah. Toaster strudel.
Yes.
Yeah. Toaster strudel.
Kind of like that, but obviously way better. But I think it's kind of like that vibe where it's like you think that it really wouldn't work with like a pastry with like something in the middle with icing, but then like you said, it just is great. I think the Dole Whip is going to be a tough one to take down. We'll see how far that it goes, but for right now,
did Brianna and Cory go?
Yeah,
I did not go. Thank you, Heidi, for remembering me. I'm voting Dole Whip.
It's because Cory went that then you guys went and then it was us
Went together. I'm going Dole Whip. I just wanted to wait and see if you would forget me, which you did. Because Heidi remembered me.
That's crazy.
I'll just make sure I write your card out next week to just Heidi.
It's about time someone else is forgotten by Brandon.
It's okay. I'm sorry.
Spenny zips it.
Wow.
I'm like surely I don't keep forgetting that, like these conversations that were being had.
you're good to be on here then
I know,
because
I have a job.
you're helpful. You have a job. Maria votes for Dole Whip. So does Haley and Tommy and Ashlyn and Jeff. Charlie votes for Dole Whip. Teresa votes for the Cheshire Cattail. Kim and Andrea and Leanne and Nicole all vote for Dole Whip. So does Kay and Trish. Katie votes for Dole Whip. So does Megan and Stacy and Sabrina. A lot of people love their Dole Whip. There's those votes there. Wendy votes for Dole Whip. So does Llama Floof. Christy votes for the Cheshire Cattail. Tori votes for Dole Whip. Kelsey votes for the tail. And Andrea votes for the pineapple swirl float. There you go, Dole Whip.
Nice.
So Dole Whip. Moving on. Next up, we got popcorn versus Mr. Kamals seasoned fries. Brianna, I'll let you go first.
Let me go first. Yeah, sure. My vote is for the fries. They're warm, they're fluffy, they're seasoned super well. And the one thing that I think brings them to another level, right? When you get into more layers of the bracket, you kind of have to like really get into it.
Yep.
I like that Disney goes the extra mile on such a basic food item. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love that they season the fries and they've made the sriracha mayonnaise and that it versus just like fry. And I really like the seasoning on it. And I like that it's an Animal Kingdom only, like I think some of the parks have exclusive snacks, but not too many. And I really think that this fits Animal Kingdom's vibe super well.
Yeah. Cory, what about you?
French fries.
Nice.
There you go.
That's the answer.
Yeah, I'm going fries as well. I'm a big popcorn person.
I'm voting popcorn because I'm also lumping in that popcorn that I can make at the confectionery that I really enjoy. So if it's just any version of popcorn, I just really like popcorn. And these are kind of like the same to me a little bit. They're like a salty, savory little snack. Yeah. But I just love popcorn. And I think this might be the last time that I vote for it because who knows what's next. But I think on this level, I'm going to vote for popcorn because it's my favorite.
Brandon, it's funny that you say that because I'd say like the last 3 or 4 times we've been in Magic Kingdom, I've been like, I want to do the stupid confectionery popcorn. It looks delightful, but we for some whatever reason we just blow it off. But I'm thrilled because the next time we're going to Disney, it's with my sister. If there's anyone I can convince to get some damn sweet popcorn, it's my sister. So I'll get back to you to see how I like it.
Well, yes, and that was my deal of the century when I was a cast member, and we had like the discount 50% off. It worked at the confectionery because it's like a merchandise store. So I would get that popcorn for like $6.
Wow,
it was so good versus So again, that's why
incredible.
Yeah, for the deal. So yeah, definitely get it and let me know what your little mix is because it's so good. A lot of votes for the popcorn, kicking us off, I think. Unless here we go. Yeah, popcorn. Teresa is voting popcorn. So is Katie, Haley, and Tommy, and Trish are voting for fries. Nicole votes for the fries. Charlie votes for the fries as well. Wendy votes popcorn. So does Andrea and Stacy and Kay. All voting popcorn. Bree votes for the fries. Kelsey votes popcorn. Kim votes fries. Megan votes popcorn. So does Tori and Christy. Michaela's here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Votes for fries. Llama Floof is voting popcorn. Leanne's voting for popcorn. But yes, the build your own version. There we go, Leanne. We're on the same wavelength here. Maria votes popcorn. We got Ashton and Jeff voting for popcorn. Devin is here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Zachary votes for popcorn. And Alex is voting for popcorn.
Did popcorn win?
Yeah.
It did.
Oh my God.
Wow.
It did.
That was shocking.
Popcorn, yeah. So popcorn's moving on. Next up, we got the Macaron ice cream sandwich versus the baseline pretzel.
This one, my rule doesn't apply. That ice cream sandwich macaron looks bomb. It's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that there's just more to it, which again is kind of it's just like I don't know something, and like I really like the one that was at Disneyland, and this has to be
has fresh raspberries,
which I know that's not this one, but it's like good. It's like big, fresh. I just love that one. So this, like
I don't remember what this one tastes like at Disney.
Well, because I don't even know if you and Austin had it because you guys were.
I think we had a bite.
You guys were too busy with those orange, whatever those drinks are.
Yeah, I had a bite.
Oh, the orange slush things?
Oh, I love those.
Those things are good.
You guys were nomming on that. So
yep.
We barely had any probably to have.
I'm pretty sure that we got it was like a chocolate raspberry one or something. I could be totally wrong, which was really good. So I'm gonna vote for that, even though like I do love this pretzel. I feel like that right now, just like when I look at these, I'm in the mood for that sweet treat.
I'm going macaron sandwich.
Yeah.
I love a macaron. It's like one of my underrated favorite desserts I never think about, but when I have one, I go, oh, I love this.
It's not until they're in front of your face that you're just like, oh, I like 7 of you right now.
So I'm voting for the macaron sandwich or macaron sandwich, however you say it.
Well, yeah. Well, like I know that the other one is that coconutty thing, which I also had at Disneyland, which I said that I liked a lot, but then we had the other one and it was delicious and so good. So all of us are in agreement. And we'll see what the chat has to say. Where am I at here? Kim kicking us off with a vote for the pretzel. Katie votes for the pretzel. Andrea votes the macaron. Leanne votes for the pretzel. Teresa votes macaron. Megan votes pretzel. Sabrina votes macaron. Maria votes pretzel. We're back and forth here. Tori and Kelsey voting for the pretzel. Wendy votes for the macaron. So does Kay. Ashlyn and Jeff are voting for the pretzel. Nicole votes the macaron. Addie's here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Votes for the pretzel. Alex votes for the pretzel. Haley and Tommy are split 1-1. Devin votes the macaron. Zachary votes the pretzel. Charlie votes macaron. So does Christy and Trish and Kay and Llama Floof and Austin. He's still here. I'm in and leave Heidi and my drinks on it.
Exactly.
I'm not slandering. I'm just being.
Hey,
honest.
if you're gonna be in that chat, you better vote, my guy.
Callie votes. Oh, sorry. No, Callie doesn't vote. She's here. Hey, Callie. Thanks for being here. And Austin did put a vote. Macaron because kill me if I let it lose. Tori says, spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now. And Mr. Jason is here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Baseline pretzel all day.
Corey poured a drink for you, Mr. Jason.
It's all gone, but I did pour one.
He did. He had one for you. Which one's moving on, Heidi?
Macaron.
Macaron.
Nice.
Very nice. Flameree Mac versus Dole Whips.
I'm sorry. I'm going Dole Whip on this one. I think that I wouldn't pick the Dole Whip if I couldn't say that it was Dole Whip with the pineapple upside down cake, but the Dole Whip variations that you can make are delicious.
Yeah.
And the coconut pineapple is like the secret menu item because a lot of people don't know that they can like swirl them together. And that with the upside down cake is just in a little enchanted tiki room, 15 minutes of AC moment. Like all of that outbeats that crusty mac and cheese because it wasn't even that good when we had it.
Fair. Corey, what about you?
I'm thinking of myself on an insanely hot Disney afternoon. And what do I want to be eating?
Well, obviously,
a cement brick in my stomach,
Yeah.
hot mac and cheese, or a light, refreshing Dole Whip.
Dole Whip.
The math isn't mathing with one, so Dole Whip it is.
That's fair. I feel like I'd be curious to know for people if it would have changed if it was just like plain old Dole Whip. But I feel like not a lot of people who are probably in this chat always get plain Dole Whip. So I feel like that like I wanted to put like all of them together because we're all kind of like I think like seasoned pros here, so we know like our Dole Whip. So anyway, I'm voting Dole Whip as well over the mac.
I think this is tough because I feel like I need to like the mac and cheese used to be literally probably my favorite thing there, and it's changed. But I'm still gonna vote for it for the soul because right now I'm hungry and I'd rather have that if I'm being honest. So that's why. But also because I want to give it like one more chance before I write it off. I feel like because it was like the last time that it really turned me off. So,
fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Vote for it.
You're voting for the mac.
Yeah.
All right. I think there'll be a lot of votes for Dole Whip, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm just going up here. Teresa voting for Dole Whip. Katie and Trish also vote Dole Whip. Leanne and Ashlyn and Jeff all vote Dole Whip, and so does Wendy. And then Mr. Jason wants to know, what was it, Corey? He's about to pour in for himself.
Oh,
it was tequila
on the rocks.
There you go.
Yeah, Corey's a serial killer.
Callie is voting for Dole Whip gluten-free. There you
Oh,
go.
nice.
Zachary's voting for Dole Whip. Maria votes Dole Whip. Sabrina votes Dole Whip. Haley and Tommy as well. Megan and Mr. Jason and Charlie all voting for Dole Whip with a lot of exclamation. Dole Whip. There you go. Addie voting Dole Whip. Kay, Nicole, they're all voting Dole Whip. Tori's voting for Dole Whip. Kim and Kelsey and Andrea and Llama Floof. They're all voting Dole Whip with all of their different versions. Devin votes Dole Whip. Christy votes mac and cheese. Leanne says that Disneyland doesn't have as many options, but I'll still take the plain old Dole Whip. There you go. Sammy votes Dole Whip. And cheers to you, Corey, says Mr. Jason. Cheers. All right, Dole Whips. Moving on. Next up, the popcorn versus the Macaron ice cream sandwich.
Macaron for me.
Macaron. This really.
I think
not to knock popcorn, but it's getting out of hand at this rate.
It's had its run.
Yeah, I feel like it would be so basic if it was popcorn versus Dole Whip, wouldn't it? In this side.
Yeah.
So I'm all like, I don't know. I really do like a popcorn, but I feel like again,
I'm kind of shocked that you're not voting for popcorn.
I know, but then
you always talk about how it's like your favorite thing.
But I think it's because I'm thinking of that Disneyland one when I look at this Macaron.
But it's not the Disneyland
I know it's
one.
not. And then when I
The
look at
Disneyland one
was so good. Which this one also is very good. But I guess if I'm counting the make your own popcorn, that's one of my favorite Disney snacks. So I will go for the popcorn, but specifically the make your own with the spicy cheddar with some chocolate and some M&Ms.
All right, we'll give it to you.
Also, can we give some loves to the Weathers original, popcorn?
Werther's.
Oh, Werther's. I always say Weathers. Every time I say it's Weathers. But that stuff slaps. Give me a little Germany pavilion bench in the middle of that courtyard moment with that.
With a grapefruit chaff.
It is good. Which
stuff.
are you going for? You're going for that sandwich.
Yeah, because I don't really like popcorn that much.
Yeah.
There's something that where did it go? It just lost. Oh yeah. There's something that I thought it better be on here. So I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget.
Okay, so sorry, what's on here?
If it's not on here, I'll be sad.
Oh. All right.
Can't wait to see the other side of the bracket.
I know. Yeah, we still have a whole side. Teresa kicking us off with a vote for the Macaron. Leanne votes popcorn. Trish is voting for the sandwich. Tori votes for popcorn. Kay votes for the sandwich. Wendy votes popcorn. Sarah's here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Votes for the popcorn. Nicole votes the macaron. Kim votes popcorn. Sabrina votes macaron. Kelsey votes for the popcorn. Haley and Tommy are split. This one does count. Llama Floof. There you go. The Germany caramel popcorn, Disney popcorn, any kind that you want. Maria votes popcorn. So does Megan and Devin, Ashton and Jeff, and Katie all voting for popcorn. Charlie votes for the popcorn as well. Andrea saying 50-50, but going for the popcorn. Addie votes the macaron, but the brioche bun ice cream sandwich was better. Christy votes for popcorn. So does Llama Floof and Zachary. There you go. There you go. Took the words right out of our mouths, I'm sure. Right? Beautiful.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. Stacy votes for the popcorn. Oh, there we go. Macaron. And the Disneyland Matterhorn is macaroon. Got it.
Yes.
Thank you for the lesson. I appreciate that. But which one's our winner, Heidi? Popcorn. We got a popcorn Dole Whip final on this side. This also could have maybe been the actual final, because I think these are like too iconic. Like, people love Disney popcorn, love Dole Whip.
I'm sorry, I'm still going Dole Whip here.
It's fair.
I'm going because Dole Whip is more unique.
Yeah. I don't have much else to say other than that.
I know. It's fair. You too, Heidi? Dole
I'm
Whip?
going for Dole Whip.
I feel like I got to stick it out that I'm just going to pick the popcorn. I'll be the only one.
Okay.
Oh my God. Brandon.
Because of that make your own. The make your own is so good. Like, I thoroughly...
You never could have Dole Whip again, but you could have the make your own popcorn. You'd be satisfied.
Yeah.
He doesn't really get Dole Whip.
I don't really ever get it, but the popcorn...
Oh, no?
No, it's one of those things. There's a thing on here on the other side that I think I had for the first time with Haley and Tommy, or with Haley. Like, it's a version of Dole Whip, but it's more specific, and it's on here from Animal Kingdom, which I think that you mentioned it earlier. That I really like, but I never get. But I feel like I like it more if it's not just the ice cream and it's like with something, which is why that I like the popcorn has a lot of different stuff if I can make my own.
Okay.
It's like
all right
with the M&Ms, like sweet, salty.
All right, you held your own. I'll give it to you.
Sorry, I know. Let's see. A lot of votes, I think, though, for Dole Whip. Stacy kicking us off with a vote for popcorn. We got Andrea saying that other half better have corn. Who knows? Kim votes for Dole Whip.
Better have corn.
Trish and Maria vote for Dole Whip. Kay votes Dole Whip. So does Andrea. Christy votes popcorn. So does Wendy. Tori and Haley and Tommy and Nicole all vote for Dole Whip. Ashton and Jeff are 50-50, but going with the Dole Whip. Llama Floof is voting popcorn. Megan votes Dole Whip. So does Leanne and Teresa. Kelsey votes for popcorn. Addie and Stacy and Sarah all going for Dole Whip. Charlie votes for Dole Whip. Sabrina is also going Dole Whip and also says that they're having a crispy Diet Coke.
I'm so jealous. Nice. If I had a Diet Coke right now and I wasn't at Disney to walk it off, I'd be awake till tomorrow morning. So I'm not allowed to have caffeine at this hour.
Fair. Zachary's going with the Dole Whip. Alex votes popcorn. Devin votes for Dole Whip. And this one's hard for Katie, but Katie's going for Dole Whip, and they're not happy about it. And there you go. It's an icon with that Diet Coke and popcorn.
Oh, yes.
Love that for you. So Dole Whip is moving on. So once I click this, we're moving on to side 2. So if you're new, got a whole other side.
All right.
Let's get this thing going. 56 people in here. Thanks for hanging out. Thumbs up, subscribe.
Brianna just whispered a comment to me that she has to vote between corn and spring rolls. She's I'm
going to plead the fifth.
Oh, true. Well, both of those are over there. So let's see what happens.
I need to do that first round. That'd be so fun.
Moving on. Next up on side 2, the cinnamon roll from Gaston's Tavern versus the Tonga toast from the Polynesian.
I will start.
Oh,
I'm actually really not a fan of Tonga toast.
Fair.
I could not get behind the hype of everything that's behind it. It just did not do anything for me. Or granted, Gaston's cinnamon roll is just a cinnamon roll, but very large. It's delightful. So I'm going to go for the cinnamon roll.
Fair, Brianna. What about you?
Synonym rolls.
Synonym roll.
I actually don't love both. Like, they're both not my favorite.
Okay.
And the reason being is I'm not a doughy person. Like, I don't like a burrito. I don't like a soft shell taco. I don't really like the bao buns. I don't like a lot of that dough kind of texture. However, if I had to choose one that I like better, I do enjoy the Tonga toast. I wish it had more filling, but I am gonna vote the Tonga toast.
Yeah, I think that both of these, which I think that like Haley and Tommy said it, that these could both be very dry, which is why for the cinnamon roll, like you got to get extra icing.
Yeah.
But I just like the Tonga toast. I'm like the perfect person for that. Like I love a banana. I love just like the whole vibe of like a cinnamon sugar type of thing. So for me, that's what I'm gonna pick. So that's
I've never had the Tonga toast. I really don't think I would like it though. Like it's very.
You're not a banana fan either that much, and it is thick.
Yeah, and like you have to dip it in something or no?
No.
Oh.
But I think that you could put like maple syrup on it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with the cinnamon bun, but I wouldn't get the cinnamon bun either. But of these two, that's what I would pick.
Yeah, I also think, which again, I don't know if this is true, but like it kind of tastes like mapley as well. Cinnamon bun. Maybe.
Where's the votes again?
Corey voted for the cinnamon roll. Me and Brianna voted for the toast. All right, let's see what everyone else has to say in matchup number 1. Teresa kicking us off with a vote for the Tonga toast. So is Andrea. Kim votes for cinnamon roll. So does Sarah and Trish and Nicole. Ashton and Jeff and Kay are voting for Tonga toast. Tori and Leanne and Kelsey all voting for the cinnamon roll. Maria votes for the cinnamon roll. So does Stacy, Katie, and Charlie vote for Tonga toast. Lama Floof is voting for Tonga toast. Sabrina votes for the cinnamon roll. So does Devin. Haley and Tommy, like I said that it's a little bit dry sometimes, but they're going with the cinnamon roll with extra icing. Zachary votes for the Tonga toast. So does Addie. Megan votes for the cinnamon roll. So does Austin and Christy and Wendy. And Alex is saying, I'm a huge cinnamon roll fan, but that one is so not good. There you go. What's our winner, Heidi?
Cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll. Next up, round 2, Mickey beignets versus school bread from Norway at Epcot.
I've got mine.
Go for it.
Tiana's man catching beignets. Those are so good. The strawberry sauce is superior. Just so good. And I was very disappointed in the school bread. I only like the custard on the inside. I don't like anything else about the school bread. I don't like the texture. I don't like the density of the bread. So beignets all day.
The bread is also pretty dry, so like I didn't like it. I mean, mine is the beignets as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, no notes in regards to what Brianna said easily.
This one for me is so hard. This is my hardest one that I've had yet, which is crazy.
Really?
So you go first.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brandon like loves the school bread. Even Tommy introduced Brandon to get it,
and I
then
just
he gets
love it
like 1,000 times a trip. But I don't like the school bread. I like you said, Brianna. I like the custard inside, but I don't like the outside. And
Yeah.
I do really like the beignet. It has to be the one from Port Orleans.
Port Orleans.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
See, I really like the beignets though. Like I really do. I think that they're so good, and I love just everything about them. But I love coconut, and I feel like that coconut and like the custard, I'm just like a big fan of both of those, and I think that it's very different. So this like really hurts me because I love the beignets, but I'm gonna vote for school bread, very slightly for me. Yeah.
All right.
So this hopefully makes up, Tommy, for the Wookie cookie. Yeah, little thing earlier. Let's see where we're at though. Kicking us off, Andrea says beignets all day. Sabrina votes beignets. Kay votes for the school bread. Kim votes beignets. Katie and Charlie as well. Teresa votes for school bread. Oh, there we go. See, this makes up for the Wookie cookie.
Oh, see, there we go.
They already knew. Lama Floof and Tori and Kelsey, they're all voting for the beignets. Haley and Tommy, 2 votes for the school bread. Wendy votes for the beignets. So does Alex and Maria and Sarah and Addie with a little dancing emoji voting for the beignets. Zachary and Nicole and Christy and Trish all voting beignets. Ashwin and Jeff are voting for beignets. Tori says that coconut is so gross. And I said,
So gross.
Katie votes for school bread. Devin votes for the beignets. And no,
I know,
not me.
said.
And then Leanne says hard choice. Quality of beignets changes and depends on where you go. So voting for the school bread. Yeah. The ones that are in Magic, like at the little Tiana stand, I had one time and they weren't nearly as good to me as these Mickey ones at Port Orleans. No. So I feel like that's like so crazy that you can make them, but they're so different.
Yep.
French Quarter is the standard.
Yeah, that's it.
Have to.
That's the only place where you should be getting them.
Yeah. Apparently they have one at Halloween that's like a cookies and cream haunted mansion one last year.
We tried
We
it.
tried it.
Was it good? It was
It
okay.
was
Okay.
very dense.
It's
Got
so the actual beignet, there's nothing different about the beignet. It's just the powdered sugar and all the flavoring on the outside is different.
Got it.
So that's like the only thing that's different about it.
There you go. The beignets. Moving on. Next up, another drink, but a favorite of, I think, some people here. You can pick the Night or the Rum Blossom versus the corn from Harambe Market.
I'd like to go first.
Yeah, go for it.
And I would like to say that this should be a sweep, and it's the corn. Because the corn just came back, and it is now being freshly grilled again. And I ate it, and I was like a vacuum funneling this corn. It was it was like Corey snapped his fingers and I already had the cob in the trash. Like it was, oh my God. It is all I think about, the corn. With extra African spices, yes, the corn. The corn. The corn.
I've never had the corn.
Me neither.
And I have to because I love corn.
Amazing.
I love corn. I know that I think that both of you guys really like these little Pandora drinks, but Corey, are you going the corn or going for the Night or Rum Blossom?
I love how Brianna said this was going to be a sweet, but she knows I have one bite of the corn, and that's it for me. For me, it's the Rum Blossom. I think this beverage is absolutely delightful. If there's only one thing for me to nitpick this beverage,
Put the alcohol in the bottom.
put the alcohol
because then
first.
mix it.
Don't top it. Because
True.
then you have to like mix it because it literally just sits there. But then like you potentially spill and it's kind of annoying. But it's like I think the beverage is delightful. And with the boba balls, yeah.
I agree. I love this beverage. But I will say I only like, well, not only, but I highly prefer it with the alcohol. I think that the alcohol cuts the sweetness
Yeah.
of it. I had it once without, and I was like, whoa, I don't really like this that much because it's like so much. So I will say that it's tough because like when you rope drop, what's it called? Play passage. Sometimes you just gotta get a Rum Blossom at, right in the morning because you don't want to walk back over there and it has to be done. But I haven't had the corn, but I'm gonna vote for the Rum Blossom.
Let the record show that Miss Sweep over here is down 2-1.
And it's about to be 3-1 because I'm voting for the Rum Blossom because I haven't had the corn and I really do like the Rum Blossom. I'm surprised that you like it as much as you do because I don't think that you like boba balls.
I do in that.
I know, which I'm saying is you're not like a big boba ball fan.
No, but in that I
But in that drink you like it. So, and I don't think it's a sweep in the chat. So Brianna, sorry, but I think it's kind of split. So we shall see. Who knows? Would you be sad if like the corn got taken out right away?
If the corn lost to this drink, I'd be pretty upset. I mean, the corn's like my second or third favorite snack in the whole park.
Well, let's see. Here we go. Katie kicking us off with a vote for the corn. Andrea, Night Blossom. Sorry, Brianna. Kay is voting for the corn. Sabrina and Kelsey voting for the corn. So is Zachary. Llama Floof says this won't be a sweep. Night Blossom. Addie votes for the corn. Haley and Tommy voting for Night Blossom. Teresa votes for the corn. Charlie votes for Night Blossom. So is Tori. Nicole and Ashton and Jeff are all voting for the corn. Trish is the no notes for the corn. Danny is here. Well, thanks for being here. Voting for the Night Blossom. Austin votes for the Rum Blossom. So does Wendy and Christy. Sarah votes for the corn. So does Leanne and Maria and Devin. All voting for
Oh
corn.
my God, is this literally split down the middle or like a one vote?
We'll wait a little bit because it's so close.
Can he vote?
He doesn't count
Why can't he vote?
because he's going to vote corn because he knows that will make you happy.
If there's any other votes, people who haven't voted, someone in the room with
Somebody
you that
please
hasn't
come
voted,
through with the corn in the chat. Just let it go one round. Just
We'll do
give me one round.
one more vote here.
It's
Okay.
not down to the wire.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, I thought it was down to the
what
wire.
one? The blossom?
Oh,
No.
no, the corn easily won.
Yes!
I thought that I was
You were mathing
I was
Corn,
looking at
corn,
the news
corn.
on it.
Yes.
And here comes Emma with the corn.
Yay!
Jason and Kim and my Disney Park memories voting the corn. Kim and Mr. Jason voting for the
It's corn.
And Magical Castle Night Blossom ×2. Welcome,
Whoa.
guys. Thanks
Oh,
for being
Corn
here.
won, right?
Did they just tie it?
No,
No,
it's still
corn
winner.
is our winner. I thought it was much closer than it was.
It's corn.
It's corn. Moving on.
But no, it has the juice. It has the juice.
Next up, Brianna's favorite, a lunchbox tart versus
Box tart.
my biased opinion, the cronut from Joffrey's that I just love. And I had to put on because when will I ever get a chance to put this on a snack bracket? So the cronut from Joffrey's. If you've never had it, apparently I saw like online that it's hard to get it sometimes because it sells out at Joffrey's. Someone who's a cast member said on Reddit that it's the first one to go, and people clearly know what they're talking about. So
you're selling things out. Obviously, you need the rights for the cronut.
Right. I didn't put Shaky Jamaica on here. I didn't want to put any drinks on here, but then I thought that like the rum blossom is kind of like, I don't know.
Cronut respect in the comments. Right?
I'm surprised, but
I'm like so
people love the tart. But Brianna, you can just slander on it if you want. But maybe you don't want to pick.
Yeah, no, I'm going to slander on it because I think it's dry. I think it's disgusting. I think there's never enough filling in it, and I think it tastes like sand.
Is it you and Austin that both hate it?
No, Austin likes it,
Austin likes
and
it.
I dislike it. The thing is this should be called the sandbox tart because it's like eating sand. And I don't, and I know it's probably my most passionate Disney opinion because people love these things and say they are so good and you can't go to Hollywood Studios without getting one. And I don't know why I'm so passionate about it. Maybe because we have tried 4 of them and all different times. And I do not like them. I do not like them at all. And I do enjoy, to an extent, like 2 or 3 bites of a cronut. So I'm going for the cronut, but not the lunch sandbox tart.
Shocking to Brianna, I'm going to vote the cronut as well.
That's not shocking. I would hope you wouldn't be voting for the sandbox.
But I don't mind the sandbox.
Well, that doesn't mean it's not. That doesn't mean it's good.
It still is good. There have been some hits, but it does have misses, and I understand that. When they do the specialty ones, I feel as though that's where they fall very short.
Right.
Like any like holiday ones or anything, they're just trying to be like one-off unique. I feel as though that's where the tart falls horribly. Yeah. But the cronut always hits, nice and moist, super sweet, delightful. You dunk that in a shaken Jamaican,
I don't know. Like I had it for the first time. Like I'm pretty sure that it's in a vlog on my college program. And I set the camera up and I was like, I'm gonna be so good and I'm gonna try this donut. Like, and I took a bite, and I said, oh my God. I was like stunned by that.
You said, oh my God. And then you took another bite.
I thought it was so good. And then someone after said, like, did you enjoy that? I said, oh my God. It's like I can't even tell you. I don't even know. I love that you can see all the layers. Like, this to me
so good and so glazed.
I have to get a shaky Jamaica and a cronut to start my day. That is like what I want. And now that that they brought the waffle back, now that'll be my thing. Like there, yeah. But like at all the other parks, it's a cronut and a shaky Jamaica, which is like not a super nutritious breakfast, but hey, that's what I'm picking every time. I do like the tarts, like you said, Corey, but I think that some of the specialty ones, I think that don't hit, except I liked this one that Nicole said. It was like a sweet potato tart, which was good. It was kind of like the holiday vibes. It was good.
Interesting. Brandon, I'm shocked Magical Castle Company hasn't made you a shaken Jamaican cronut hat yet.
There we go. Yes. Yeah, true. True. Love it.
Can we just get a shirt that says like, can I please have a shaken Jamaican with a shot of hazelnut, black -Cory, or can I please have a shaken Jamaican with a shot of hazelnut with half and half? Yeah. Brandon,
it's perfect.
I vote for the cronut, by the way.
I know. I'm just scrolling up. I'm waiting.
Thank you.
He was gonna pass you too. Join the club, Heidi.
Join the club.
And these 2 weren't the only ones, and it was caught on a vlog to live on YouTube forever.
Well, this will be on YouTube forever.
I never knew that I caught that moment in the vlog, and now I feel so bad, Corey. Every time I see, I'm like, I really have it in the vlog, and I can't even believe that.
Honestly, the best part of that, though, is Heidi literally yelling at you.
Yeah, it was you scared Corey.
Like, what the heck?
She's like, it's so rude. It was rude.
And that was also after I yelled at Corey because he photobombed that couple.
So
we don't have to get into it today.
No, needless to say, that was my least favorite
part of the day
excursion.
Yeah.
And it was it was so sad because he was then so happy to say his song after all that, and then I skipped him, and it was probably
poor guy. He got really big shaft.
Yeah, so bad. Austin, is voting cronut. Magical Castle, 2 votes for the cronut. Leanne and Teresa and Kay and Trish. Look at this cronut love.
Cronut love.
Cory votes the cronut. So does Wendy and Sabrina. Stand the cronut for me. I love that, guys. Llama Floop is voting cronut. So is Megan and Kelsey and Charlie. It really is, Addie. So heavenly. It's just so delicious. Andrea and Katie and Ashlyn and Jeff all voting cronut. Sarah and Zachary and Christy and Nicole all voting cronut. So is Devin. Magical Castle said the first few times they tried to get it, it was sold out everywhere, the cronut. There you go. Very crazy. And Devin says Vegas has a good cronut place in the Paris Hotel. Just a fun fact.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Was that a
It's
sweep?
sweep? Yeah.
Wow. Sweet.
So deserved.
Brandon,
Wow.
Hey.
look
I
at
love
you.
That just made me so happy. Cronut,
That's
moving
so
on.
nice.
Next up, this one's for Haley.
Okay.
This one's for Haley because I knew that she'd be in here tonight watching. And this was on people's lists for their favorite snacks, but I think it's underrated because nobody gets it. It's a candied bacon skewer versus the tachos from Woody's Lunchbox.
Oh, sorry. We will interject here. The tachos win. The tachos win. We had this bacon before. I don't like that it's crispy. I didn't like that it's, I mean, granted, I love a fatty piece of bacon, but more when it's like crispier and not just like a pork belly thickness of it. So kind of like gave me the ick, for lack of a better phrase, when eating it. So I'm going the tachos here.
Tacho girl for me.
Yeah. You Heidi would not like this bacon.
Obviously, you don't like it.
We had it once before, and it was probably the worst thing I've ever had. Maybe we caught it on a bad day. I won't yuck somebody's yum, but unless it's the sandbox tart. But I did not like it. I love the tachos, but only the standard ones because I don't like eggs, so I don't like the breakfast ones just because I'm not an egg eater. But those with the queso and the Frito and the cheese and sour cream and the green onion. Everyone knows I'm a sour cream fanatic, so yeah, give me the tachos. I think that they would really, really make these insane if they took the shredded beef brisket that's in the grilled cheese and they put it on top of the tacho. I'm just saying, Disney, if you're listening, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could ask for that. Just give me some of that meat on the tacho.
You know, I feel bad for the employees that are doing that line. I don't want to interrupt, engage. I just want to order. And I always just have to be a turd and ask for an extra cup of sour cream. I already feel like the world's falling. So I just, it's hot in that backyard, man.
It is.
But hey, talk about that new shaded seating area.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
But this was on here for you, Haley. And I think, again, this is a good snack, but I couldn't eat the whole piece of bacon because I don't know. Like, I really, really like bacon, but I like thin, super crispy, almost like burnt bacon is like my favorite kind of bacon. So I'm going to vote for the tachos. But Haley kicking us off, she's going to have to give us all like an earful like at the wedding because she loves
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Sorry.
I know that she's not at my table, so she won't be able to find me to yell at me.
I thought that you voted first. That's why I'm
I don't
going.
think so.
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
no, I completely stole
Cory
the
went.
show.
Go ahead, honey.
I'm just well, I don't have anything to say. We already know my answer. But I don't want to be skipped.
I'm sorry.
God, you make it to Saturday. Phew, Brandon, you're on thin ice over there, my God.
Seriously, it's a week, and I go,
Tachos.
it's
My
tachos.
vote.
My conflicts.
This is why, honey. It's because I knew.
You already knew.
I already knew.
You already
Haley and Tommy with the bacon. I knew it. Andrea votes the tachos. My biggest back take is Haley's voting for the bacon. Tori votes for tachos. Kim and Wendy and Katie all voting tachos. Megan and Teresa and Nicole and Kim all voting tachos. A lot of votes for the tachos. Sabrina and Austin and Danny all voting for tachos. Kay votes for the bacon. Kelsey and Llama Floof are voting for tachos. Addie and Zachary voting for tachos. Leanne and Devin and Charlie and Trish all voting tachos. Megan votes for tachos. Christy and Anna and Elaine vote for the tachos. Sarah votes for tachos. Ashton and Jeff as well. And like I said, I think, Christy vote for the tachos. Sorry, there you go. But the way Brianna makes it, because after having that, I cannot go back.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. So I have a hack for you. Maybe this is what you're talking about, Ashlyn, because maybe when we went with my dad, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, my dad got off Slinky Dog and I thought he was going to pass out. Now, mind you, my dad is this like very large, like burly man. I couldn't believe he couldn't handle the ride. He could see it and was like, I'm fine. He wanted to go somewhere else, but I wanted the tachos. So I ordered tachos, met Cory and my dad at ABC Commissary, and I had Cory order me a side of the rice from ABC Commissary, and I dumped it into the tacho bowl.
Wow.
It is lights out. Like when it is not hot, we will make the extra walk. It is chef's kiss.
A little hack. There you go. Tachos. Moving on. Next up, we got cheeseburger spring rolls versus a Ronto wrap.
Yes. Spring rolls.
Honestly, for a lot of people, this was probably controversial, but for this household over here, it's the spring rolls. But for me, pepperoni, to be exact, I love those things.
No, cheeseburger all the way.
There you go. I knew that this is like, well, like I knew that Cory's not a Ronto.
That's my number one. That right there is my number one.
Yeah, number one ever.
Ever.
I know, yeah. I feel like that this might be a hot take, but I really like the Ronto wrap, and I feel like I don't ever get the spring rolls ever, but like each time that I do have them, I like them. Like I think that I had them with you guys. I had them with Haley
for the first time, and I said you got to have the sauce, and you're like, yeah, I'm a sauce guy.
Yeah, but I just like I like the Ronto wrap a lot. I don't know what it is about it. It's like a good snack to me and a good little meal.
Yep.
What about you?
I'm also voting for the Ronto wrap. I've only had the spring rolls, I think, once, and it was the 50th ones.
Yeah, the like.
Oh, not good.
Yeah.
What were they? It was like
the
Tommy one sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think I had that one and one other one, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
Wait, Heidi. We had at Jollywood when we went all together. I had the buffalo chicken ones with the jalapeno ranch that I made.
Yes.
That was good.
Okay, so I had
Those were good.
Heidi is still hungover from that cookie monstrosity turnover thing that we had.
Oh,
Absolutely monstrosity.
I don't remember exactly. No, but I think I go for Ronto wrap because like I really, really like Ronto wrap, and like we usually get that quite often.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, we do. Well,
I think it's a hotter take that Cory dislikes them because this is a very large fan favorite. I don't like sausage, so I would never try it. But it's a very hot take that Cory doesn't like them. This is one of people's like most sought after snacks.
I'm willing to give both a try again.
Maybe try it when we go in July with Megan and Tyler.
That's what I'm thinking.
We
Because
get
I'm pretty sure Tyler liked it.
You liked the breakfast one more than the lunch.
The breakfast one, I will say, is better than the lunch.
You
I will
liked
say
it,
that.
yeah.
But do I think they like crack a top 10 snack for me at Disney? God, no.
I think that Hollywood Studios is kind of underrated for food a little bit. I think that they have a lot of good like lunch item foods, like between ABC, like
yes.
Yeah, Woody's.
If Woody's was inside, we would always fight over where to go.
Yeah.
Because when we went and it was a UV9 and it felt like the surface of the sun, I said, I can't sit in the backyard.
So we had to go to ABC. I'm sorry.
The one day when we went on our trip, I always get a Woody's soup, the tomato soup, and Brandon didn't want to go because it was hot. And I stood right in the sun and I ate my hot soup.
Oh, you know, you are so brave. You are such a trooper, really.
I'm like, I'm getting it. I don't care. Brandon's like, I'm not going. I'm like, I don't care.
Because
I'm going by myself.
Because I spent enough time in that backyard listening to
you said, hang on, I ain't going.
I'm not gonna be standing there eating soup.
Yeah, it was good.
It
Yeah,
is
do it again.
when it's hot. Like I remember I had one shift in that backyard one time, and it was just like, oh my goodness, like cooking out there in the sun. Let's see. A lot of votes for the spring rolls. Here we go. Tori voting for the spring rolls. Katie and Trish and Andrea all voting spring rolls. Haley and Tommy voting Ronto wrap. Devin votes for the spring rolls. Wendy and Sabrina and Nicole all voting for spring rolls. Ashton and Jeff and Megan and Llama Floof all voting for spring rolls. Kay and Magical Castle, all they're voting for spring rolls. Maria says Ronto wrap is the best Disney snack ever. There you go. Wow. Zachary voting for the spring rolls. Christy votes for the spring rolls. Kelsey and Teresa. We got Austin voting for the Ronto. Jasmine voting for the spring rolls. Leanne votes for the spring rolls. Mr. Jason is voting for the Ronto wrap. Charlie is voting for spring rolls. So is Alex. And Alex's parents have joined. There you go. Welcome. And also vote for the spring rolls. Addie can't
parents.
Oh, yeah.
fair. Andrea votes for Ronta Wrap. Says that Ronta Wrap is just a hot dog chocolate.
Honestly,
love that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sarah votes for the spring rolls. And Nicole actually likes the breakfast Ronta Wrap more as well. There you go. So spring rolls, moving on.
Nice.
Next up, we got... Okay, this is what I was talking about.
Oh, that's the one in Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Which I can't remember. Haley and Tommy can correct me on this. I either had it for the first time with them together or with just Haley, and then we called Tommy because this was like on his list. I'm pretty sure it's the second option.
The second one.
And it is delicious. It is like
My list.
it is so good, and I love like an ice cream with a crumble though, and it's so good. Which is going up against the cheeseburger pods from Satuli. Which, again, I think that both of these are good. I like both of these.
Yeah. You go first, Brandon and Heidi.
Okay, I'll go first.
You go first.
I've never had the ice cream thing, but I'm going for the pods because I just like the pods. Like I just like the little bread.
The bao bun?
Yeah, I don't even care what's in it. I just like it.
Yeah, I really like the pods, but... Which, again, this is like a hot take for me because I've only had this thing once, but I forget that it's there, to be honest. Like, I don't ever think of Animal Kingdom as like little snacks like this. To me, it's like we go have our lunch and then that's really it. But I want to get this one time because I just love it. I think it's so good. I think it's like, I don't know, something about it. So that's my vote, the ice cream little thing.
I'm voting for the ice cream. We tried the cheeseburger pods. I don't like the doughy texture. I do think the filling is really delicious. I just don't like the texture. And that snack is my most thought about Disney snack that I have yet to get. That and the macaron ice cream, those are tied for, I've never had it, but every time I go to the park, I say, oh, I got to get that. And so my vote is for that ice cream because I bet if I tried it, it would crack like a top 5 or top 10 for me. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to go ice cream as well, just for the same reason as Brianna. If I tried it, I definitely think it would become a top dog in the eating contenders here. Where the bao buns are delicious, don't get me wrong, but I agree with Brianna. They are just insane. There's more dough than filling, and that is always a turn off for me. So it's like, I don't want to eat the soggy steamed bread. I want to eat
Heidi likes it.
Not Heidi's delicious taste buds.
Yeah, don't yuck somebody's yum unless it's a sandbox.
Or non-spring roll.
Yeah, right. Again,
yeah, you totally can. I have the taste palate of a 2-year-old.
Well, like there's also some questions. I don't know like the exact whole description and like the name, but I know it like it has like a little crumble.
Oh, Brianna's gonna pull it.
Yeah, the ice cream, the cake, but I think it's like
they could have got that much from the photo.
Yes, but I'm saying that it's like a pineapple cake, I think, with like a crumble. It's almost like an apple.
Isn't it so sad that I literally know the place that it is at in Animal Kingdom?
It's right by that little pin car. Yes.
It is the pineapple crisp sundae. It is pineapple crisp cake, vanilla ice cream, pineapple caramel, and crispy strudel topping.
I'm sorry, a pineapple caramel?
Like, absolutely say less. Yeah. And if anybody is curious as to the name of where you can find this, it is at Tamu Tamu Refreshments. It is across or near the safari, not across from the safari, but it's near the safari, across from the pin trading store and the drums. And if you go here for breakfast, another thing on my list is the honey pistachio croissant.
How do you know where that's located? You don't know how to get to the Tree of Life from the entrance.
I do, actually. That was rude.
that is crazy.
Even I know that. That's so funny.
That's too funny. Did you vote?
No. Oh yeah, I did. I said the buns.
That was a trick. Look, see, she doesn't even know if she voted.
Well, I forgot.
Yeah, you got to stay on it. He was catching
man. Yeah, I'm catching you. Katie is voting for the cheeseburger pods. Tori as well. Zachary's voting for the ice cream. Trisha's as well. So is Leanne and Andrea and Charlie and Llama Floof. All voting for the ice cream. Addie votes for the pods. Kelsey votes ice cream. So does Maria and Nicole and Ashlyn and Jeff. All vote for the ice cream. Wendy votes for the pods. Christy votes ice cream. Austin votes pods. Anna and Elaine vote the pods. Haley and Tommy vote for the pineapple cake. Sarah votes for the ice cream. Where we at here? And then Devin votes for the ice cream. And there's the detail. You're so welcome. That's why there's multiple people here. Someone's got a phone. Someone can check and give you all the facts. Sounds delicious. It is. And look, people don't know what it is, but they love it. Zachary just wants it.
Yeah.
Love that. And that's what's moving on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Next up, we got corn dog nuggets and this carrot cake cookie, which is kind of like the Wookie cookie pie. But this,
I
okay,
never had that. Did
I had it one time.
Like what I want the Wookie cookie to be. It's like it should have been like a whoopie pie, like a Wookie pie is what it should have been.
This is like a soft carrot cake, 2 pieces with icing, and it's at Starbucks at Hollywood Studios.
Oh, sure.
I had this once before, but it is on like every list that's like a top 10 that I found today to look to make this bracket. Everybody just loves this. This was like Disney Food Blog said this was one of their favorite things at Hollywood Studios.
Whoa.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I think it's good, but like what threw me is when I got it for the first time, I thought it was going to be hard, but it's very soft.
Yeah, it's like a whoopie pie almost.
Exactly. So again, 2 very different things here. I think they're both not very like revolutionary, but
Yeah.
both very different. Does anybody have any thoughts initially?
I can go first only
yeah.
because I don't like hot dogs. So I'm going to vote for the little cookie cake, whoopie carrot thing, because honestly, that looks very soft and delightful. So I would like to have that.
I'm voting for the hot dogs because I don't like carrot cake.
Fair.
Do I like carrot cake?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not voting for hot dogs. I haven't had.
In the words of my sister, I love hot dogs. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. Corey's sister loves
my
the
sister
corn dog nuggets.
loves. Oh yeah.
What about you?
I don't know. This one's hard. I think that cake was the one that I really wanted.
You
that,
wanted it, and I
you
tried
got
it.
it, right? And then when I came to visit, I was like, not the time for it or something. I feel like I would like. I actually do really like carrot cake, which is kind of weird because I feel like it would be something that I wouldn't like, but I really do. But I haven't had it, so I'm gonna vote for the nuggets because I feel like we always get them. Though I will say that I feel like the nuggets are very overhyped, where like everyone's like, the nugget. It's like you could just buy that at a grocery store and make it at home.
Yep.
Opinion, but I'm still gonna vote for it because I like the cheese, the fake cheese with it.
I love a hot dog as well, so I'm voting for corn dog nuggets. Again, I feel like that like the carrot cake I also do like. I really love carrot cake with the cream cheese icing, but I feel like when I had it, like it wasn't what I wanted it to be. Like I think it was like not up to what I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to vote for corn dog nuggets.
Nice.
So yeah, love it. Something in my eye as well. But which also this is like a crazy like thing was yesterday. I randomly just had my whole eye was red. I said, no, this can't happen a week before the wedding. We got to get this like
Nope, gotta get this under control.
Yeah, this can't be here. Let's see.
Brandon,
That was so real.
we're on FaceTime with Brandon. Brandon's like, I've had pink eye for like 2 hours, but it's gone now. I'm like,
I
that's
don't think
not
that's how it
pink
works.
eye.
It was, but now because I have something like in my eye, and I'm like, it better not be going red right now on this live stream. Haley and Tommy voting for corn dog nuggets. Nicole is voting for the nuggets. Andrea is voting for the carrot cake. Megan and Maria and Devin and Sarah and Llama Floof all voting for the nugs. Katie is voting for the corn dog nuggets. Zachary and Magical Castle are voting for carrot cake. Trish is gonna like not have either. Gonna pass on both. Austin is voting for the cookie. Addie's voting for corn dog nuggets. Wendy's voting for the cookie. Kim is voting for corn dog nuggets. Ashton and Jeff are voting for the carrot cake. So is Leanne, Christy, and Sammy are voting for corn dog nuggets, and so is Charlie. And Magical Castle says the carrot cake cookie was the best when it came from the writer's stop on Streets of America. Tori votes for the corn dog nuggets, and Addie misses that place as well. Look at that. What's our winner, Heidi?
Nuggets.
Corn dog nuggies. Next up, we got round 2 of this side.
My thing wasn't on it.
What was your thing?
My thing was what are they called? Glazed nuts.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
which is like a holiday like thing.
Oh, it's only for holidays.
No, I think
with the crispies on them.
you do like those
Those
ones.
are so good.
They're good. Beignets versus the cinnamon roll.
This is not even a contest. It's the beignets.
Beignets. The beignets are delicious.
Yeah,
break out the broom.
Yeah, break out the broom.
You guys were saying that you like the strawberry sauce, or was that just you, Brianna, saying that's your
The
favorite?
strawberry is my favorite.
Strawberry is pristine. That is
Strawberry is
the
my
go-to
all-time
one.
favorite.
Absolutely.
I don't think we tried that one either. I've only had the other two,
Caramel.
the caramel and the chocolate. But I love these beignets. So
They're good.
delicious.
I like them plain.
You do? Yeah. Okay. I'm voting beignets as well, and I think a lot of people would agree. I think that some people don't like this little cinnamon roll.
Big
Kim votes for true. Kim votes for beignets. So does Andrea and Nicole and Magical Castle and Trish and Katie and Wendy. All voting for beignets. Sammy votes for oh my goodness, the beignets. Alex votes for beignets. Megan votes for beignets. Zachary and Lama Floof and Ashton and Jeff and Christy. We got a lot of votes. Beignets here. Charlie and Sarah and Andrea says the strawberry and the chocolate mixed in together.
So good.
And Nicole heard they got rid of the strawberry sauce.
I'd buy it.
Really?
I will burn.
Let me check online right now.
And this was our little moment where we had the caramel with the beignets. It was so delicious.
Yum.
We loved that so much. And the ice cream was delicious here as well. That was good too. Nicholas is also here. Welcome. Vote for beignets.
Confirmed. No strawberry.
Wow.
Because it says right here, you get it with your choice of one dipping sauce, and if you want to add an additional dipping sauce, it's only salted caramel or the chocolate ganache.
Wow. How do you guys feel? Breaking news here. On the
Why
live.
do they take away things?
You
that
know,
are just right?
this is what I need to just give me a sec. Okay. Because the thing is that drives me. Yeah. Like, oh my God. You know what? This is driving me nuts. Why Disney is taking away the few one-off good things. Then they want to bring them back at half speed, like the fruit waffle. And it's like revolutionary that we've brought it back. And it's like they changed 8 Spoons Cafe, all my favorite stuff. They took away the donut. They took away all the mac and cheese. They took away all the stuff from the Smiling Crocodile. I'm like, can you just leave it alone? Leave it alone.
They're always changing. And they don't ever tell anybody. It's just like, oh, it's
No, you just wake up one morning and it's like knife, jugular, slit, done.
It's gone.
Leanne and Devin vote beignets, and everybody's so sad. Rioting. Moment of silence.
No,
I'm writing can you write a cast complaint?
Smuggling someone. Yeah, who are you going to write it to? The head of Bob Iger.
Josh tomorrow.
Future
Bob Iger, get your fish
future
together.
CEO. What are we doing?
Well, beignets. Still moving on without the strawberry sauce. Cronut and corn.
I'm voting for the corn.
Yeah, knew it.
And I don't think it's going to make it out of this one. And I understand because I know people have the Cronut affiliation and affinity. But if you have not had the corn, I'm going to get on my soapbox for a minute because I know she's not going to make it out of this alive. If you have not had the corn, please, when you go to Animal Kingdom next, go to Harambe Fruit Market. It's right around the corner from the safari. Ask for the corn freshly grilled with extra spices. Thank me later, and you'll want it to continue on in the next time.
That's very nice.
Well,
That's my corn tribute. And for anyone that would like to see, this is me on the day that I got it when it came back last week.
Brandon, do you have a photo of you with your cronut?
No, I don't. I should. I don't know why that I don't.
You should have put all these foods with people.
I know, yeah.
You didn't have enough time.
Sorry, you didn't have enough time.
Too long.
There it is.
There she is. Happy as can be.
Happy as can be with the corn. With all that being said, I'm voting for the cronut.
Pull it up. Pull up her.
How do I remove? There you go. Let me let you.
Oh, yeah.
Bigger screen view for everyone with the corn.
There it is.
Happier. Look at that.
And
Happiest.
just in case you thought I was lying.
So
this is when I'm at my prime.
With the corn. Also,
Back in the
they said they have a picture of me, Haley and Tommy, with the cronut.
Yeah, Haley on
I
here.
feel like that I must have
You
one.
obviously do.
But I
Like
just
you are the cronut.
I love the cronut, which I'm so pleased in this live that I never knew people love the cronut as much as me, and clearly they do. So that's good. Corey and Heidi, what are your votes though?
Cronut.
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 Wait, you're voting for the cronut?
Brianna, okay. I'm going off of my personal preference. The only reason why we stopped to get corn is because of you.
Okay, well, you know what? Next time I'm not even going to share it. You can just not even look at me.
I will look at you eat it. I just don't
No, you're
need a
not.
bite of it.
Nope, you're not allowed.
Haley,
Cronut over here.
voting cronut.
Cronut
Katie
love.
votes for the corn. So is Ashton and Jeff. You should be taking notes here.
Oh, here, hold on.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That's the
Hold
picture that I
on.
was thinking of.
Oh, send it over.
I knew. There we are.
Oh, yeah.
Haley's
You
got
and the
the-
cronut.
Haley's got the
Yeah.
chocolate. Put it up screen on the big screen.
Big screen, baby.
Brandon wearing the same hat.
Yep,
Yeah, Magical Castle.
always.
2010. Magical Castle. I should do the 2
10.
which we'll get to that later. But the cronut for me, you
Oh wait,
should
hold on,
also
I
be
gotta
taking
ready.
notes because
I just thought the cronut
we're
was the
split.
hands.
No.
I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. So what are we at?
We three of us and Brianna voted for the corn. Haley and Tommy voted cronut. Katie voted for the corn. Ashlyn and Jeff are both voting for the corn. Llama Floof is voting cronut. Sammy is voting for the corn. Magical Castle is voting for cronut. Trish is voting for the corn. Sarah and Nicholas are voting for the cronut. Andrea and Nicole are voting for the corn. Charlie is voting for the cronut. Megan votes for the corn. Alex and Christy are voting for the cronut. Devin votes for the corn. Wendy and Leanne vote for the cronut. So is Tori. Zachary votes for the corn. Mr. Jason says no corn for you. Oh, that's a shot there. And Austin is voting for the cronut.
How many votes did the corn at least have? Like, did she hold her own for a while?
Yeah, she got 11.
11 votes.
All right, I'll take it. We died, what is it, an honorable death.
Yeah.
It was also hard kind of to read them fast, and like
The
corn
corn
and
and
cronut
cronut
kind of
look
look similar.
Yeah, you know, it's all right. She lived a good life.
Yeah. But the cronut is moving on. Next up, we got the tachos versus the spring rolls.
Great matchup.
Good
Though.
Spring
matchup.
roll.
Great matchup.
The,
on
like
spring rolls.
the spring roll is my, like, if I am an item, I am a spring roll and a crispy Diet Coke. I have nothing else to add.
But it's only bottled Diet Coke there.
I don't get it from there.
Corey. Corey, which one are you voting for?
Oh, mine's the spring rolls as well.
Yeah, you better, or you're gonna be sleeping on the living room floor.
Why not the couch?
You don't get the couch, you get the floor.
Oh, not even the couch, right to the floor.
No. He can stare at the pillows while I sleep on the couch just to make sure he's sleeping on the floor.
You can come on over here, Corey. Make the drive.
Yeah, the 7 hours.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm voting for the tachos. I really like the tachos. Again, I don't get them as often, but it's like you said, I just think that Woody's is not, which maybe now like it'll be different. There's no seating and it's so hot, and I wish that it was indoors. I really do, because then I would love to have like hot chili.
It's part of the ambiance for me personally. I just like it.
The heat.
That's the problem with Woody's lunch with Woody's lunchbox. They have such great food, but it's all like these like hearty, warm meal foods, and yet there's no shade, and you're in the hottest part of the park,
and you're always there for lunch.
And you're always there for lunch.
Like,
it's the hottest
dinner there.
Oh,
yeah. Which you're having your grilled cheese in your soup. I can't believe. Good for you.
Yeah, I like what I like, and I like the sun. And I say, if I just
You
imagine,
do.
I would rather be here in the heat than at home in the winter time, sad. So then I be happy about it. But I'm gonna vote for the tachos because I eat those more than the spring rolls.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Jason's clarifying. I'm trying to. No corn for you is not. I wouldn't be that mean to her. It was regarding her telling Corey.
Love you, Mr. Jason.
Me too, Mr. Jason. I do too. I'm sorry.
I feel like we got to get Mr. Jason on with the four of us.
Right. Yeah. Where are we at here?
The tachos.
Tachos. I know. I'm trying to find where we're at.
Oh, yeah, we went down
we
a
had
rabbit hole.
3 votes. 3 votes for the tachos, 1 for the spring roll, right?
No, 3 votes for the spring roll, 1 for the tachos.
We're 2-2.
No.
2-2.
Oh, 2 and 2.
I voted for the spring roll.
Sorry. Okay, I'm just checking. I just want to make sure we're starting out.
You said good, or I would have been sleeping on the living room
Right, but I just
floor.
want to make sure that we're starting the tally. Right.
Thank you.
This is the one I care about.
Right.
Yeah.
May the corn warriors live on in spirit.
Yes, Sammy. To the
Yeah, the Hunger Games. Katie is voting spring rolls. Andrea's voting spring rolls. Haley and Tommy voting tots. Devin votes for the spring rolls. Kim votes for the tachos. We got Trish and Ashlyn and Jeff voting for spring rolls. Nicholas votes for the tachos. Sammy votes for the spring rolls. Megan and Magical Castle vote for tachos. So does Llama Floof. Christy and Wendy and Alex all voting for spring rolls. Charlie votes for the tachos. Nicole's voting for tachos. Zachary's voting spring rolls. Maria is as well. Mr. Jason votes for tachos. Sarah votes for spring rolls. So does Leanne, and Danny votes for the tachos.
Close one. Still.
Close. Spring rolls, moving on.
Nice.
yes.
Close.
You were on the edge of your seat over there.
I was like, I can't keep track.
You know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of the nail biter when I convinced everyone to vote for Wilderness Lodge because of the flute noise in the lobby.
True.
So stupid. I really like that hotel better because of the bird flute noises.
And people said, "Yep, no,
go to jail."
The ambiance. We got the pineapple crumble cake, like ice cream, versus the corn dog nuggies.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Yeah, I'm going ice cream.
I'm going ice cream too.
I'm going corn dog nuggies.
Corn dog nuggies. I know.
I don't think I would like that ice cream.
Really?
No, I don't
But-
like cake and
I
ice cream.
I feel like you would.
I think that you would really like the crumble, like the streusel topping.
Is it like apple crumble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
Oh, then maybe. Okay.
And it has a pineapple caramel.
The crunchy top, if you have what is it called? Apple turnover, apple strudel or something,
Yeah,
where it's just like all
you love
crispy,
that.
crispy. That's what I think it
That's
is.
what that is.
Okay, I'll change my vote. My apologies. I keep thinking it's like the pineapple upside down cake, which I don't like.
It's like a mix of that, I think, with just
Yeah.
pineapple
But better.
caramel and some streusel topping.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
vote for the pineapple.
Not to sway your vote if you wanted to really
No, I'm not super
vote for corn dog
passionate.
nuggies.
No, sway the vote.
Which I'm also surprised that we have corn dog nuggets because like you
don't
don't
like
give
hot
the
dog.
vibe. Yeah,
I don't like a hot dog.
I'm
But
surprised.
It's because they're little and like
The
it's more
cheese.
like a it's the cheese and it's just small. It's one bite.
fair. So all of us are voting for the ice cream thing, and Katie's kicking us off with a vote for the corn dog nuggets. Trish and Andrea are voting for the ice cream. Megan is voting for the nuggets. Zachary is voting for the ice cream. Nicholas and Maria and Sarah all voting for corn dog nuggets. Nicole and Kim and Leanne as well. Ashlyn and Jeff are voting for ice cream. Magical Castle vote for the nuggets. So does Christy. Haley and Tommy vote for the ice cream. So does Devin. Wendy is voting for the corn dog nuggets. Charlie votes for
Did
the
you say Leanne?
yes.
Okay.
There earlier. But yeah, Leanne voted for corn dog nuggets. Charlie votes for the pineapple. Danny votes corn dog nuggets. So does Mr. Jason and Llama Floof. All
Close
voting
again.
nuggets. Close again.
Yep.
Very close. What's our winner?
The nugs.
Nugs. Corn dog nuggets. Moving on. We're almost at the end. Ooh, we got the beignets versus the cronut.
Oh.
This is where the cronut ends for me. Beignets, please. Even with the catastrophe of the no more strawberry sauce, the beignets are fluffy pillows of goodness, and I vote those.
I'm a beignets girl.
I'm voting for that cronut.
Me too.
Man, I could just be so like overhyping it, but
No, it's really good.
I really like it. I
Really,
like
the
cronut
your
for- yeah.
corn for Brianna.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
it's not
It's
the
okay.
fan favorite, but it is my
It's okay.
favorite. You know what I mean? Like we
It
just
is
have
like-
to stand on business.
I swear that it's one of the, if not the best, like donut that I've ever had. When I had it for that first time, I was just like blown away. So cronut for me, even though those beignets I love, but it's got to be the cronut. I think a lot of people though sticking with the beignets. Kim kicking us off with a vote for the beignets. Nicole votes beignets. So does Katie. Llama Floof coming in with a vote for the cronut for me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Andrea votes for the beignets. So does Megan and Nicholas and Christy and Ashlyn and Jeff. Zachary's voting for the beignets. Charlie's voting for the cronut. So is Leanne. Devin is going with the beignets. So is Alex and Wendy and Austin. is voting for the cronut. Only had the beignets once.
Okay, so I did it.
There you go. So beignet is moving on, and we're almost at the final. On this side, we got the spring rolls versus the corn dog nuggets.
No,
I think that this is a good one for you guys.
it's for spring rolls.
Yeah, right. This is good for you.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Yeah. That feels like an easy matchup, huh?
Wait a minute. How is this the matchup? I'm lost of how the hot dogs made it to this.
Yeah, this round.
Spring rolls.
People
Love
love
nuggets.
corn dog nuggets. It is like, I think that it's a really bit like people just love them, which I like. I like them, and I feel like I get them more often, obviously, than the spring rolls. But I feel like objectively, I would like the spring rolls more if I would were to get them more often, because I really like a spring roll, and I feel like they have I think that I would like the pepperoni one as well. So I feel like we have to try those one time.
Yeah.
So
I would go to war for those spring rolls.
I will vote for the spring rolls, even though I don't get them as often. I think that I would really enjoy them.
Me too.
So both of us, all of us, voting for the spring rolls.
Yep.
4 stars for the rolls, baby, the rolls.
Nicole kicking us off, voting for the spring rolls. Katie votes for the spring rolls. Llama, Floof, and Kim are voting for the nuggets. Andrea votes for the spring rolls. Nicholas votes for the nugs. Devin votes for the spring rolls. Charlie and Maria and Magical Castle all voting for nuggets. Wendy and Ashlyn and Jeff are voting for spring rolls. Megan votes for the nuggets. Christy votes for the spring rolls. So does Zachary. Bianca's here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Hasn't tried either. That's totally okay. Alex is split. 3 spring rolls and 1 corn dog. Haley and Tommy voting for the nugs. Andrea says life hack. Get the corn dog nuggets in the frozen section of your groceries.
Yeah.
The shade. I love it.
The spring rolls. So does Austin, and Danny votes for the corn dog nuggets.
That's so funny. I love that.
Funny.
Spring rolls.
Spring rolls. And that means the final on this side is beignets versus spring rolls to face our winner from the other side.
Solid final on this side.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's a really good final, but spring rolls for
Spring
me.
rolls
Like,
for
I'm
me.
never going to vote against a spring roll because it is my favorite Disney snack.
It's actually shocked that I'm voting against a dessert type thing because I love a sweet, but man, those spring rolls.
Nothing beats a spring roll for me.
I'm going to vote for the beignets because I know I've had them and I really like them. Even though I would like the spring rolls, I'm sure the more I got them. The beignets is like one thing that I feel like, it's unfortunate how it's like a trek to get over to Port Orleans sometimes if you're not.
Yeah.
It's really inconvenient. Yeah.
Because I feel like if it was like at a Skyliner hotel, like it would be perfect. It'd be so good. Because
you know what? That's what makes them even more better.
It makes them like that much of a
you
treat.
have to hunt for them.
yes,
Yeah.
You have to go on the adventure to get there.
I feel, yeah.
I'm voting for beignets.
I think this one's hard for me because at a quick glance, I prefer like savory over sweet.
Yep.
But we don't really get the spring rolls, but I feel like if I had the opportunity to get them more, I would like them more. But then I also think that the beignets are one of those things that I think that I'm fine not having it, but then when I have one, I'm like, dang, this is good.
They're good.
This is good. So I'm gonna vote for the beignets only for the sole reason that I can remember having them and knowing that I like them, but I do feel like I would like the spring.
I think that you would really like the spring rolls. I
think so,
feel
too.
like for
Especially
sure. That's like your
pizza
vibe.
one?
Pizza one, yeah.
Yeah, pepperoni. It's like your I'm surprised you didn't put that on here.
Which one?
Pizza from the pizza window.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah. I thought about it, but we're maybe in the future going to do like an Epcot World Showcase.
Oh, nice.
So I feel like that maybe might come in there. But I also want to say I saw someone on TikTok posted that where they have, what's that place? Communicore Hall, is that place? For the summer, they got like some goofy stuff
Ravioli
there, and there's
things.
like some pizza raviolis and cookies and cream raviolis.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Bella and Colin and Bethany tried them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So they were really good.
Really?
And in Animal Kingdom for the summer, they have key lime pie dipped in chocolate on a stick.
Oh, I saw that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they have, like the strawberry shortcakes but good humor bars we used to eat as kids. They have that in Dino Land, and it's like a strawberry shortcake ice cream cookie.
Wow.
Isn't Dino Land no longer in existence?
Well, like dinosaur, like over there, restaurant for us. Yeah.
Kim is voting for the beignets, so is Ashen and Jeff and Devin and Nicholas.
Oh, we're off to a roaring start.
and Andrea all voting beignets. Nicole votes for the spring rolls. Charlie votes the beignets. Llama Floof and Christy and Wendy are voting for the spring rolls. Wow. Bianca, oh my goodness, sorry. Bianca votes for the beignets. Sarah votes for beignets. Katie's very conflicted, but going for the spring rolls. Haley and Tommy going spring rolls. Zachary's going beignets. Magical Castle, 2 votes for the beignets. And Alex, they're split over there in that house, 2-2.
I can't believe that.
I don't even.
I just don't agree.
Just click the button.
What? And Leanne says, when you come to Disneyland, you got to go to the Jazz Kitchen Express. There you go. Noted. And Emma votes for the spring rolls.
I must say, shout out Leanne for providing the Disney World recommendations.
Beignets moving on, and that means in our final,
this is
Whittle is just in time. Thanks for being here. Dole Whips versus beignets.
Well,
beignets for me.
Yeah, beignets.
I'm also voting beignets because I think like desserts, I like a pastry or a cookie like or some kind of thing.
Yeah.
Beignets are that's my vote. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I'm voting for Dole Whip.
Dole Whip. Dole Whip is a tough one, and I wouldn't be surprised if it won, but I think that beignets is also a good little contender.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. This is our final. We're 3-1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are we at here? Whittle is kicking us off with a vote for the Dole Whips. Kim votes beignets, so does Nicole and Megan. Andrea is going for Dole Whip, so is Charlie. Christy goes for the beignets. Ashton and Jeff are voting for Dole Whip. Maria votes for Dole Whip, so does Katie. Nicholas votes for the beignets. Leanne votes Dole Whip. Wendy votes beignets. Kay votes for Dole Whip. Haley and Tommy, because of the I Lava You float, is pushing Dole Whip over the edge. Llama Floof is voting for Dole Whip. Devin's voting for Dole Whip, so is Magical Castle. Sarah votes for beignets. Zachary votes for Dole Whip as well, and so is Danny. What won the last snack bracket? I didn't even watch the whole thing, so I'm not sure.
I think I know what it is.
What was it?
I'll say it after this one.
Okay. And Mary Bell is here. Welcome, thanks for being here. Entered late. How much longer is left for the live? Well, the bracket's over, but we'll be on for like maybe 5 to 10 more minutes, just kind of doing some last minute little things at the end. Alex, they're all going for beignets. Austin's voting for Dole Whip, and another vote for Dole Whip. There we go.
It's Dole Whip.
Dole Whip is our winner.
Wow.
Won the last bracket.
I think it might have won the last
I'm
one as
pretty
well.
sure it did.
Dole Whip is people love Dole Whip. See, as Mr.
Wow.
Dole Whip is Disney World.
Don't get me wrong, Dole Whip's delightful, but I'm like, there was at least five
others I would have
five
picked
snacks
over.
in front of those guys I would have picked.
But good for Dole Whip.
Good for Dole
it
Whip.
hung in. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if this would have changed if it was just like regular old Dole Whip. I maybe not by much because I think people really like it, but I feel like Disney has a lot of good snacks. And one day when more people go to Disneyland, we're going to do a Disneyland snack bracket.
Yeah, everyone go to Disneyland. So we can all talk.
Everyone goes so we can all just talk about it.
Yeah.
Are you funding these trips, Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's all go together.
Yeah, he's paying for them all.
Let's go.
Yeah. When we win the lottery.
When we win the lotto. A last few minute little housekeeping things, and then we'll chat for like a few minutes. But we'll leave all the links. You can check out Brianna and Cory. Of course, if you haven't, go subscribe, go watch the vlogs, all the fun stuff, because they got lots of good stuff going on over there. But for us, you can use our code sunnytimestwo at Magical Castle. They're here playing along. We're wearing them right now. We love their stuff, of course. So go check them out. We have like our own little line of stuff with them. They got lots of good stuff. So definitely go check it out. And on our end, we're like a week away from wedding. So this is the last live stream for like a few weeks because of the wedding. So that's obviously coming so soon, and we're so excited. And if you want to see any of the wedding stuff that's happening, you can follow us on Instagram at sunnytimestwo. We'll have some updates. Maybe other people that are in this chat and on this live will have little updates and stuff because they're going to be at the wedding. Who knows? But we're just so excited, and we wanted to take the chance to say thank you guys all so much for the support, over just all of our stuff we post, but especially like the wedding stuff, because we've loved sharing this whole journey of like our wedding journey. So thanks for the support on that, and thanks for the support always. We appreciate it so much. It's so great.
Brandon, I have a strange hunch that your wedding's going to be very well documented.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yes.
I think probably yes. Yeah, maybe even more so than a real like royal wedding. Who knows?
Maybe.
But yeah, we're just excited. Are you guys excited to come to Canada?
Oh yeah, a week from today.
Yeah. At this time next week, we'll be probably hanging out with
Probably
you
be hanging out with you
in Canada.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's crazy. If there's any questions before we go, like I don't know, like if anybody has any little brief things, but we're just excited. Again, like I said, you can see all the updates there, but we won't be live here for like a
A month, right?
Wow, yeah, we got lots going on. So we're excited, but we just want to thank you guys for coming on. Thank you so much as always.
Thanks for having us. We always think it's so fun to come on
We
and
love
go
it.
live.
It's always so fun. So there's all the links. Haley and Tommy, they're excited. Everybody's excited. We appreciate you all so much, and we hope that you have a great weekend. We're just gonna relax and do nothing but wedding stuff and be at home and just take some time to rest up.
Chill. Next weekend's gonna be super busy.
Busy. So thank you guys all so much. We'll see you live very soon. And like I said, definitely for all the updates, yes, Instagram. And remember,
It's always sunny.
Always sunny.
always.
Bye.